out here in Sylhet, and the conditions are not easy for the players. But we are still hoping for a good game of cricket. And some outstanding performances awaits here in NCL T20. It's a good surface. Dhaka Metro posting 161 and go on to defend the total quite comfortably in the end. However, I still feel that there is something for the batters. If they can apply themselves, they can post a good total on the board, and even the chasing side can come up with a positive frame of mind to chase the target somewhere near maybe 160, 170. Apart from that, it's been a very good tournament so far, a huge platform, and I mentioned about huge platform. Now we have to go downstairs for the toss, where Shomana Ghosh was with the two captains.
Match 14 of the Al-Arafa Islamic Bank NCL T20 powered by Turbo. Match referee Selim Shahid, Rajshahi captain Nazmul Hossain Shanto and Dhaka captain Mahidul Islam Onkon all in readiness for the toss. Onkon will flip.
Tail.
Tail is the call from Shanto. And it is a head. So Onkon, you've won the toss and decided to
Bat first.
Reasons.
We look that wicket is really good. So if we score big in the first innings, then it will be easy for us.
And what is the score big number if you have in mind?
Yeah, I felt starting is so important. If we start really well, we can score more. And I felt it was 170 or 80. It will be easy.
Okay, 170 or 180. How's the dressing room keeping up the team feeling?
Yeah, it was good, but it's still a long way to go. I felt it was a really good 2 matches for us, and this is a new day for us. Hopefully, we'll do well.
Any changes?
No, no changes.
No changes. Good luck.
Thanks.
Good luck, Uncle.
Shanto, what would you have done if you won the toss?
I also like to bat first, but it doesn't matter to me. Looks pretty good wicket. If we restrict them a small total, if the batter will bat properly, it will be easy for the match.
Yeah, and how much would you like to restrict them to?
It's anything around 150, 160 would be good for the batting group.
Anything around 150, 160. Some good matches for you, some close encounters for you. How is it shaping up inside the dressing room?
I think we have been playing very well, although we lost last match, but the way we came back, especially in the middle over, the bowlers bowled really well. So really happy the way we played, but today is a new game, so I hope the boys will show something special today.
Any changes?
No, we make the same 11.
All right, wish you all the best.
Thank you so much.
All right, so the news from the middle is that Dhaka have won the toss and decided to have a bat first.
Yes, Dhaka division winning the toss and opted to bat first. Skipper Mahidul Islam Onkon. We have got the two on-field umpires, Imran Parvez Ripon and Mohammad Ariful Haq, are in the middle as the teams have started to come. Rajshahi, losing their previous game, they will be desperate to make a comeback and clinch a win here against Dhaka division. Dhaka, on the other hand, opted to bat first, and I'm sure the two openers of Dhaka will be looking to provide a solid start with the bat. I'm alongside Ahmed bin Parvez. Good afternoon, Parvez.
Afternoon, Nazaruddin. It is hot, it is humid, but it's exciting as well. The table toppers, Dhaka, after 3 games with 5 points and a better net run rate than Chattogram, one of the only 2 teams that haven't lost a single game in this tournament so far. We've won the toss, elected to bat first. As for Rajshahi, you've rightly mentioned, lying 7th in the points table, just the 1 win. They lost the previous game quite convincingly, so Captain Nazmul Hossain Shanto will look for a much better and improved performance from his side, especially from the batters. So the stage is set. A hard-fought encounter expected. Mahidul Onkon versus Nazmul Hossain Shanto. It's Dhaka going against Rajshahi.
The two Dhaka openers, Ashikur Rahman Shibli, batted really well in the previous game. He is an in-form batter for Dhaka. The two sides, Nazmul Hossain Shanto, Pritam Kumar, Asaduzzaman Pail, Ghulam Kibriya Shakil, Shohan, Mehrab, Nahid Rana, Nihadul Zaman, Sabbir Hussain, Sabbir Rahman, and Taijul Islam for Rajshahi. For Dhaka, it's Mahidul Onkon, Ariful Islam, Ashikur Rahman Shibli, Mahfuzur Rahman Rabbi, Mosaddeq, Nazmul Islam Opu, Ryan Rapsan, Ripon Mondal are in the side today. Both the teams looking really good. And no surprise. Spin to start the proceedings from the Al-Arafa Islami Bank end. Experienced 𝗿𝗏𝗪𝗓 Islam has got the new ball in his hand and he's got a slip in place for the right-hander 𝗫𝗍𝗍. Straight away, some intent shown by the batter. And that's a very good fielding effort by skipper Nazmul Hossain Shanto. Outstanding. Captain leading from the front.
It's beautiful cricket all over. Taijul coming in with the first ball. 𝗫𝗍𝗍 showing some intent. Definitely there is spaces beyond the mid-on fielder. Tries to find that. Ball was almost racing to the boundary and Nazmul Hossain Shanto put in a valiant effort there. There will be a check for that. It's flighted. He was well placed to play that shot. 𝗫𝗍𝗍 intentionally played it over the top. Nazmul Shanto, such a fit cricketer. From this angle, looks like he's done a wonderful job. We'll have to look at it from another angle as well, just to make sure every run counts. Amazing fielding. Excellent stuff from the Rajshahi skipper Nazmul Hossain Shanto. We'll get the confirmation from the umpire soon as 𝗫𝗍𝗍 again takes strike.
Very good effort from skipper Nazmul Hossain Shanto. Good comeback. Nicely bowled. Slowed a bit this time around.
Taijul always loves to flight the ball. He's got multiple variations in his armory. Top test bowler for Bangladesh. Loads of wickets to him. Ashikur Rahman 𝗫𝗍𝗍 is the new talent that we're all looking for.
Goes big again. Over long on. All the way for maximum. First 6 of the innings came in the very first over. That too off the bat of Ashikur 𝗫𝗍𝗍. Outstanding.
That was slightly full. Just slightly full, and Ashikur 𝗫𝗍𝗍, the way he's batting, the kind of form that he's in, cashes on. Flighted into the slot, hit straight and hard. He's continuing with his great form from the previous game. This is entertainment.
Nicely played again, worked on the onside, ran the run really hard. Good running between the wicket.
This is a newly forged partnership. Ryan Rafsan, the left-handed batter, opened the innings with 𝗫𝗍𝗍. He was more of an anchor, a stabilizer in the previous run chase that Dhaka won. 𝗫𝗍𝗍 was the aggressor. Taijul Islam will have a challenge in his hand against the left-handed Ryan Rafsan, coming over the wicket with a long on and a deep mid-wicket in place.
And a flighted delivery. Ricocheted the bat of 𝗫𝗍𝗍𝗍.
Could have easily got a single. Maybe there was long on in place. Unfortunate not to get off the mark, Rafsan.
A dot ball to finish the over. Nevertheless, a good one for Dhaka. They are 9 without loss after the first over. Dhaka division led by Maidul Onkon, Ariful, 𝗫𝗍𝗍𝗍, Rabbi, Mosaddek, Nazmulopur, Rafsan, Ripon Mondal, Shubhagato, Shumon and Taibur. It's a very experienced lineup as well as some very talented youngsters in the team.
The Rajshahi division squad obviously led by Nazmul Shanto. There are a few talented cricketers as well. Experience and talent. Good mix.
Spin from both ends now. Mehrab with the new ball from Turbo end.
Exciting Nahid Rana there as well. Like to see him come and bowl his really fast and fiery deliveries, but 𝗿𝗏𝗧 has made it a habit of bowling within the power plays, has done it for Dhaka in the previous couple of matches. Picked up wickets as well.
Slightly shorter, finds the gap, gets the boundary. 𝗂𝗃𝗃 is in terrific touch.
This is class from 𝗂𝗃𝗃. Not a lot wrong with the ball, just maybe a tad too wide. But look at that footwork from him. Quickly shifts to the back foot. Finds the gaps. Not a very big gap between the two fielders in the inner circle there. Short third, backward point. An excellent placement from 𝗃𝗃.
Good comeback, not afraid to toss the ball up to someone like 𝗃𝗃, who loves to go hard.
Good.
Two is the call. Ran the first one hard, no, they will have to settle for one.
So far bowling well, bowling to his field is 𝗿𝗏𝗧. Yes, he conceded that boundary, bowling just outside off, but since then has kept it nice and tight within the stumps. Ran Rafsan back, still searching for his first run in this match. If he can help 𝗃𝗃 out, getting a few shots himself, could really give Dhaka a flying start here. Field setup is mostly offside oriented, 4 in the circle in the offside for Rafsan.
Down the left side again. Not the best of fielding there. Short fine leg. Was never a run. But eventually the batters will scamper through for a couple. Nahid Rana was the fielder at short fine leg.
Sometimes it happens in life. You don't expect something and it comes as a bonus. So those were 2 bonus runs handed over by Nahid Rana in a way. Sloppy fielding from him. Tried to recover.
Goes for that big shot. Missed the stump, missed the wicket keeper, and gone all the way for boundary. Lucky Rafsan, unlucky for 𝗿𝗏𝗧. 11 runs coming from the second over. Dhaka 20 without loss.
Hey, 𝗃𝗃.
20 for none after 2 overs. Dhaka division, after winning the toss and opted to bat first. It's a positive start for them, and they must be looking to utilize the power play. They have someone like 𝗃𝗃 who is in very good touch. Rafsan on the other end can provide good support.
Okay. Hey, 𝗃𝗃 bowling change, okay? Left arm round the gate for you.
Change in bowling, Tajul just gets the 1 over, but it's still spin from the Al Arafa Islami Bank end.
Niyazuzzahman from Al Arafa Islami Bank end. Slightly shorter, nicely played. Will reach the fence for 4. That is effortless batting from 𝗂𝗃𝗃. He knew what he was doing, he knew where the fielders were, and just placed it to perfection.
He's toying with the field here, 𝗂𝗃𝗃. He knows there are fielders in the deep on the onside, but that was short. That was a half tracker. Waited to be treated. 𝗃𝗃 has given it the treatment, but with some class. Good comeback from Niyazuzzahman, tad bit quicker, just within the stumps, prompting a quick late cut from 𝗃𝗃. It is moved on to a flyer, 18 of 10.
And nicely cut away. A bit of misfield allows them to steal a single. They need to be more tight in the field. We have seen quite a few misfields already.
Few misfields, few by runs passing through. 𝗬𝗪𝗠𝗪, very experienced slow left-arm orthodox spinner, in and amongst the wickets for Rajshahi. The previous match bowled within the power plays as well. Rafsan will have him with a nice angle to hit it. So Shanto has a word of caution to Nihad on how to bowl to Ryan Rafsan, who struggled at the moment, 2 of 4, but will look to hit big most likely. Takers of space at the cow corner region and behind square.
And playing that on the back foot. Well done by Nihad.
Again, another little chat. Or is it a change in the field? Shanto moves from the mid-wicket region to a catching cover, it seems.
Eyeing that onside region. Catch it is the call, but it will go all the way for maximum. The risk was taken and Rafsan was rewarded.
Very nice shot. We've just been talking about the angle that Nihad might bowl at, which could help Rafsan play those shots on the onside. Swept it really well. Dhaka off to a flyer, 31 for no loss. No change prompted in the field still. The two fielders in the deep, long on and mid wicket.
Again on the onside, straight to the field at deep mid wicket. Will get a single. 12 coming off Nihad's first over. After 3, Dhaka 32 without loss.
𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃
32 without loss after 3, Dhaka division. Skipper 𝗬𝗪𝗠𝗠 winning the toss and opted to bat first against Rajshahi. They're off to a flying start. Previous over from Nihad-uz-Zaman went for 12. So change of bowling from the turbo end as well. As Shanto brings in the speed star Nahid Rana. Watch out for the space, Parvez.
Yes, I'm on the edge of my seats, as will the viewers who are watching us live on T Sports and TapMad. An exciting prospect has already made it into the international circuit, well applauded by cricket experts, former cricketers all over the world, trying to recover from his injury, trying to make a comeback into the national team. But this is his platform. Nahid Rana.
Fuller length to start with, nicely driven by Rafsan, but straight to the field at mid-off. He's got a slip in place, so Rafsan needs to be careful. Eyeing for that edge, Nahid Rana.
It's not just his pace, just look at his height. Of course, we'll get a lot of muscle as he grows. He'll also gain a lot of experience. Still a lot to learn. But he's got something that many don't, and that is raw pace.
Slip now taken off to short mid. Banged in delivery. Rafsan tried to guide that one. Missed by the extra pace of Nahid Rana.
He's coming in immediately around the wicket against the left-hander. Yes, it was a very well-directed delivery. Good thinking from the batsman's end, the batter's end, but just the execution not there. The deep third for Nahid Rana, as you can see, is pretty fine. It's pretty straightish. So he's expecting almost that a shot might come his way. A mistimed cut or a scoop from the batter.
Swing and a miss. You have to be really precise if you want to hit someone like Nahid Rana in that fashion. Yeah, just going back to your point, the reason why the deep third is very fine is because of that extra pace of Nahid Rana. There is always a possibility to get those edges that will fly through towards the fence.
And interesting to see position of the wicketkeeper as well, quite deep, almost 15 yards behind the stumps. Nahid Rana comes over the wicket against Ryan Rafsan.
Edged. Goes to the deep third for a single. First run of the over after 3 dot balls. It will be interesting to see how Ashiqu Shibli deals with Nahid Rana. He's someone who loves to play his shots, and Nahid Rana is someone who's not shy away to bowl quick.
This could be exciting. If you look at the progression of how Dhaka scored their runs, 9 of the first, 10 of the second, 12 of the third over. So I was expecting maybe 13 or 14 from this, but not happening. Just 1 from 4. Shibli is ready. Nahid Rana is ready. This could be exciting.
Pace. That is called some extra pace. Too quick for Shibli. At one point, he really thought to play that pull shot. The ball just gone past rapidly.
Just a bit wide outside off as well. Good thing he did not connect, or else could have flown anywhere. Just the final ball of this over remaining. Just 1 run taken of it. Nahid Rana gradually getting his rhythm back.
What a ball. Just gone past that outside edge. Hint of movement as well. End of a very good over from Nahid. Just 1 from it. After 4, Dhaka division 33 without loss.
Okay. Rafsan, bowling change. Okay, right arm. Run to you.
There's going to be another change in bowling. This time from the Al-Rafa Islamic Bank end, Asadzaman Pyle being introduced into the attack by Nazmul Hussain Shanto. It was a very well bowled over by Nahid Rana, the previous one. Just a 1 run of it. 2 more overs remaining in the power play. Ashiq Rahman Shibli and Ryan Rafsan give them a good start. Can they continue? Well bowled first delivery. It's a decent bounce available. As I wish a very good afternoon to Shanur Rabbani.
A very good afternoon to you as well, Shamunnoy, and to all the viewers watching us live on T Sports and TapMad. This should be a very interesting battle. These 2 openers did very well in the last match for Dhaka, and Rajshahi, they've got a bit of firepower in their bowling attack as well.
Outside edge, run down to deep third. As the batters change over. Yeah, you need to assess the conditions and play according to the merit of the ball. The reason I say this is because the seamers so far seem to be extracting some extra pace and bounce off the surface.
And it's a test for the batters. Shibli on 19 from 13. Rafsan usually a bit more steady. He's on 11 from 13. So clearly there is a yin and yang effect in this opening partnership for this Dhaka side.
Oh, pitches it up. Good shout. Good shout. Well, umpire clearly, if I lip-read it right, says there's some bat on it. So that's the only thing I reckon that would have saved 𝗂𝗵𝗍 on this occasion. A bit of bat.
Yeah, let's take a closer look at this. Yeah, very close to the bat. And perhaps that's the only thing that saved Rafsan. It's a good combination. Rafsan Shibli versus Nahid Rana and Asaduzzaman Payal.
Yeah, Payal, the fifth bowler to be introduced, but Ryan Rafsan Rahman and Ashiq Rahman Shibli put together 93 runs against Sylhet a couple of matches ago. Now coming around the wicket to the left-handed Rafsan, deep square leg in place. Good change up again. Roll of the fingers from Asaduzzaman Payal.
What I really like about Payal is he's trying to attack the stumps as much as possible, especially in that delivery. And the two senior campaigners, Captain Shanto, having a word with Sabbir Rahman, perhaps about how to go about things, how to bowl at Rafsan. Sabbir fielding at a short mid-wicket position, or mid-wicket in fact, and Captain Shanto at mid-on. So in pretty close proximity to each other they are.
A good ball. Was not really that short. Was trying to pull it was Ryan Rafsan. Did not hit it as well as he'd like to. So far, and ever since the introduction of the seamers, they've managed to keep these two quiet.
And it's nice to see Shanto perhaps relaying whatever was said to him by Sabbir the previous ball to the bowler Asaduzzaman Payal. He's bowling brilliantly. Just 3 runs from the 5 deliveries, as you mentioned.
Again, not giving too much pace. 5 overs done. Dhaka are 36 for no loss. Looking good. Ashiq Rahman Shibli and Ryan Rafsan Rahman both faced 15 balls each. Shibli the aggressor. Well, they were going much more smoothly against the spinners, but the introduction of Nahid Rana and Asaduzzaman Payal sort of imposed the speed breakers. Still one more over to go in the power play. And I'll just like to add that the surface looks good. A bit of spice for the seam bowlers. There's something for the batters as well, like the way they were playing their shots early on. Now coming round the wicket is Nahid Rana from the turbo end. Oh, that's a great shot! A cracking stroke from Ryan Rafsan Rahman that raced up the bat for 4.
That is a fantastic shot. It raced off the surface like a tracer bullet. Look at that. Moving his front leg aside, he'd made up his mind he was going to whack that. Found the length as well. You'd expect a Nahid Rana to bowl slightly back of a length. There is a deep third and also a backward square leg in position near the boundary. Now for that shot, is there going to be a change in the field? No, there isn't. Bowling from the turbo end is Nahid Rana. And he's changing up his angle now. Over the wicket for the left-handed Ryan Rafsan, probably trying to take the ball away from him.
That angle was evident. But at that pace, going to the back foot and trying to play that cover drive, it's not easy.
He crammed him for room. A bit of premeditation this time as well. Rafsan wanted to repeat the first shot that he played. But still, he rotates the strike. He's on 20. He's on 17 of 17. Qibliy on 20 of 15.
Pulls it, not in full control, and luckily for the batter, falls away from the fielder. The intent is there, this being the last over of the power play.
Absolutely, but he can consider himself lucky. Didn't have any control on that. And there is a mid-on in place.
They're sticking to the same ploy, deep square leg and the deep third. But Ryan Rafsan is good square of the wicket. Oh! Well bowled, very well bowled by Nahid Rana.
That was very close to the off stump, top of off and middle. Let's have another look. Not far away at all. Rafsan, he seems to want to play the first shot that got him a boundary in this over. And Nahid Rana has understood that and bowling a length and cramping him for room.
Plays the longer format, he knows how to be consistent. Nahid Rana, this time he gets bat to ball and races away. It's a square drive. 4 runs for Ryan Rafsan Rahman. Second boundary in this over.
This is a brilliant battle between these two. It's like a boxing match because they're both throwing punches at each other. It's either a dot ball with the bowler bowling something very well, or it's the batter counter punching. And on this occasion, it's the batter counter punching and getting 4 runs for it. 10 of the over so far. It's been a healthy over, the final over of the power play. Yeah, they like it.
Wait and see how Nahid Rana responds to this. The last delivery. Follows the batter. Will get a single. He'll be happy with the 11 runs they've got of this Nahid Rana over, especially. This was the last over of the power play. 47 without loss. That completes the power play. 47 without loss, having won the toss and deciding to bat first. Dhaka. I think they'd be pretty happy with the start. They would have taken more, but you need to respect when the opposition's also bowling well. Run rate of 7.83. It is quite hot. It is very hot down there. So it's very important that you keep on hydrating yourself.
I would say it's extremely hot, Shravan. And it's tough for the players out in the middle. So spin into the attack, Mehrab to start his second over. Long on, long off, deep mid-wicket and a deep cover in place.
Comes down the track. Yeah, the field is spread now after the power play. So now, a different challenge altogether for both sets of players.
particularly for the batters, how they approach this middle overs with wickets in hand. Bit of a change for the right-handed 𝗃𝗵𝗃, deep square leg and deep mid-wicket come in. There's a deep backward point as well, along with long on and long off. There's the point fielder on your left. 𝗿𝗏𝗃, short. And that is exactly the length, perhaps, they want him to bowl.
Yeah, they'll be happy if they're just sticking to singles. The first over after the power play, the field has spread out quite a bit. And yeah, perhaps they want to be bowling slightly fuller deliveries, as you mentioned.
Yeah, I think Ryan Afsan might feel that he kind of missed out on this occasion. There's a huge gap, deep cover, deep extra cover, no protection there. So that's the challenge thrown by Shanto at the batters. Hole down on one knee. Are they thinking of the second? Deciding against it.
Not surprised to see the sweep shot here, Shamunna, because there are vacant spaces behind as the 50 comes up in the 7th over. Short third and fine leg inside the circle. So sweeps and reverse sweeps might not be uncommon, but they need to find the right length to play that.
Even late cuts. Or you target that cover region in front of square. Go straight. In the air, fielder Nihaduzaman does really well. Covered a fair bit of ground, timed it nicely, and then grabs it on the roll and completes the catch. The set batter in Ashikur Rahman Shibli is the man out.
Just after the 50-run partnership, that's a wicket, and a much-deserved one, one must say. They're checking the front foot, he's good. 𝗿𝗏𝗃, spinners generally are good with their front foot, and yeah, excellent catch, diving to his left. 𝗿𝗏𝗃 enjoyed that. He bowled according to his field. That slightly fuller length helped him. Ashikur goes for 22. It's a 50 for 1.
Yeah, Arif, 1-2 cam, okay?
Hey, আমার ভাই নামছে কিন্তু কেউ কোনো কিছু বলবি না ঠিক আছে
এত ভালো বল করলে আমার সময় একটু কুইক করতে হবে আরিফ
ডিজে ঠিক আছে
They've just lost their first wicket. The over after the power play on 50 at Dhaka. Stayed with soft hands, but this is good bowling by SM Mehrab Hussain. A wicket taking over from him. Ends the 7th. It's 51 for 1.
খুব ভালো ভাইয়া যা মিডউইকেট যা শর্ট মিডউইকেট লাগবে না পয়েন্ট নাই স্টপ
Well, this is the last wicket. This is how Ashikur Rahman Shibli lost his wicket, down on one knee, went straight but did not time the ball. And then it was a very good catch taken by Nihaduzaman. He had to run quite a bit. Mayrob getting his team the first breakthrough.
Run out.
Nihaduzaman now given the ball around the wicket. It's nicely played by Ariful, the man in at 3, Ariful Islam.
Has had a good tournament so far. One of the players to watch out for, bright young prospect. Has some good shots in his armory. Wristy, has power as well, good timing, good technique and temperament.
In the air, fielder there. Desperate dive. Question is, did it go all the way? Effort was there, but Ryan Rafsan carries on in the same fashion even after losing his opening partner.
Yeah, we're gonna have a look. Third umpire, Nazmul Hassan. Oh, that is tight. We'll have to check a few more angles to get to a conclusive decision.
Chol bhaiya. Sir, I'm ready, sir.
Nihaduzaman, yes, the signal is for a boundary.
My bad.
It was a catching opportunity, but at least he's managed to save a couple of runs because it was going all the way to the pitch of the ball. Full follow through from Ryan Rafsan. Oh, that's exactly what he feels like. He thought he got a wicket. I think this is 𝗵𝗺𝗀𝗃 Hussain. The fielder long on. Looking to cut it, missed.
Good comeback by Nihad. Holding it a bit flatter and faster. Seeing that Rafsan wants to play over the top and straighter down the ground. So far 5 runs from this over.
Goes for the reverse, was a full toss. Not go where he intended it to.
Yeah, full toss down the leg side. Perhaps a different shot would have yielded him more runs. Rafsan moves on to 29 from 26.
Chol bhaiya. Good. Jaddo.
He went for 12 runs in his first over, did Nihad. As we say, it's like a game of momentum. It shifts. In the air. Oh, whiskers away from the tall Nahid Rana. Nihad would be feeling, yeah, he feels that should have been taken. More frustration for him as it runs down for the second boundary of this over. 8 done, 61 for 1.
Yeah, that's the second time the reverse sweep has been employed in this over. Won by Rafsan, this time by Ariful. Ariful gets his first boundary, moves on to 6 runs. 10 runs from this over.
এখান থেকে একটা গেলে সব ঠিক হয়ে যাবে ভাইয়া চল ভাইয়া এটা কাছে নিয়ে নাও এটাও নিয়ে দেন যা বসে যা ভাই ওই কুইক চেঞ্জ কর
Quite a few runs scored in the previous over. 10 in total. So Dhaka keeping up the tempo that started right from the first over of this batting innings. The change in commentary means I have the opportunity to welcome Nazaruddin Ami back at the comm box.
Thank you, Ahmed bin Parvez. It's a very good start for Dhaka. Going for that reverse. It was very close to hit that off stump.
Rafsan was quick to switch to that reverse. I've seen him play this shot previously as well, but not easy to get away. 𝗂𝗃 flighted that. And that is the use of that red line. As you can see, it was down the leg, but the umpire has a reference now. So it was called a legal delivery. Rafsan was a bit surprised, but it's a fair call from the umpire.
Again, trying to make some room. 𝗂𝗃 bowling a lot quicker. Picked up the wicket of 𝗫𝗍𝗍.
𝗫𝗍𝗍 was more of the aggressor, and Rafsan crafting his way into 30 of 28 now. It's good to be amongst the runs. He was amongst the runs the last match, looking better in this one. Hopefully he can just improve on what he started. Ariful, another very talented batter, also consistent up the order. Dhaka's top order has more often clicked in this tournament.
Yeah, they've got a good blend of youth and experience. Running the first one hard, looking for the second. Ariful is very quick, and he made it quite comfortably in the end. That's very good cricket.
Good game sense shown by both batters here. They know there are gaps. Might not be easy to score boundaries very often, so they'll have to rely on a lot of running. It's not easy to run under this heat. They're trying to make use of all the gaps available. There is huge gap on the leg side for Ariful. Just a short fine leg, and then nobody in the vicinity within the 30-yard circle. So almost allowing the batter a single in that region. 𝗂𝗃.
Again, played with soft hands. Slight misfield, but still they will only take a single. 5 bowlers used so far. We're into the 9th over of this innings. 𝗂𝗃 onto his 3rd over, conceded 15. Picked up the wicket of 𝗫𝗍𝗍. Nihad bowled 2. Nahid Rana bowled 2. Payal and Taijul bowled 1 over each. Rafsan on 30 of 28. This is how he plays. Takes some time initially, but slowly he will start to open up. Single taken.
It's been a neat over, decent over so far from 𝗂𝗃. Bowled within the power plays. Peak of the bowlers for Rajshahi, if you ask me. 2.5 overs, just the 16 runs and a wicket to his name. Not giving anything away to the batters. Will be an exciting finish back to over the wicket against Ariful.
Such a good looking cricketer, Ariful. He's got all the shots in his book and a very flexible footwork. End of over number 9, 67 for 1 Dhaka.
Glass for Ariful, okay?
Yes, 5 bowlers used so far, as I mentioned previously. 𝗂𝗃, the pick of the bowlers so far. 1 for 17 from his 3. Nihad bowled 2. Nahid also bowled 2. Nahid actually bowled really well, Nahid Rana. Generate a lot of pace. Tested the batters.
First wicket fell at 50, so it's a 17-run partnership between Ryan Rafsan and Ariful at the moment. In comes from the turbo end. We'll have to see how Ariful deals with it. It's Sabbir Hossain, introduced for the first time. Dhaka have a lot of bowling options. Still haven't brought in Mosaddeq Hossain Shoikat. 𝗃𝗵𝗂𝗧𝗂𝗧 can bowl as well. So a lot of bowling options. Bowls medium pace, holding the ball across seam. Let's see.
He's someone who loves to take the pace off the ball. So it's going to be a challenge for someone like Rafsan, who's more of a timer of the cricket ball rather than going hard at it. But at the moment, these two batters are batting very sensibly.
They look good. They look good as a partnership. As we mentioned, 18 runs. The partnership is worth at the moment. Rafsan back on strike. Nazmul Shanto fielding at the deep.
Dealing in singles at the moment. They're waiting for that bad ball, that opportunity to score a boundary. Other than that, it's important to rotate the strike, and these two batters are doing it very well.
Sabbir Rahman still not at his best. We all know how big of a batter he is in the T20 format.
No is the call. Throw at the bowlers and direct it. And gone. This is brilliant from Taijul Islam. Rafsan was looking for that single. It was never a run. A loud call from Ariful. But still, he was halfway through the crease. It was always difficult for him to return back. And a direct hit. Bring curtains for Rafsan, beg your pardon. Unfortunate.
Brilliant fielding from Taijul Islam. A solid shot. Ariful almost unmoved. I don't know. Rafsan just went off. He just started running. Look at that. Yes, I've hit the bullseye, says Taijul. He's done a brilliant job on the field. Rafsan would feel hard done. It's worked well for his 32, but he has to depart. The second wicket falls for Dhaka. Score of 69. And yes, that also prompts a drinks break. 6.3 is the current run rate. Well, no, it's actually Dhaka batting first, so second wicket fell. The drinks break are over. New batter and captain 𝗵𝗺𝗻𝐴 is now at the non-striker's end. Way down the leg. That will be a wide. Ariful, the batter on strike. 𝗵𝗺𝗻𝐴 yet to produce a knock of significance, but we all know about his talent, leading the Dhaka side in this Al-Arafa Islami Bank NCL T20 2025 powered by Turbo.
Nicely bowled again. Not trying anything different, Sabbir. He's just sticking to his basics, his strength, just to bowl stump to stump with hardly any pace behind it.
Yeah, stuck to his basics, and just having a look at the last wicket, that was an absolutely brilliant run out. A brilliant direct hit, took his time, aimed at the stumps, wasn't easy. Could see 1.5 of the stumps maybe from there. Tajul must have enjoyed it.
Back of a hand slower again. A leg cutter kind of a delivery from Sabbir. Times at a batter, it's pretty annoying to face such bowler.
Yeah, you feel sometimes he's easier to hit, easier to attack, but no. If he keeps his stump to stump line and then keeps on bowling these pace variations, not easy as a batter to pick him up.
Again, giving it a charge, but Sabbir was equal to the task. 6 runs coming off Sabbir's over, including a wicket. That run out of Tajul, 73 for 2 Dhaka.
Bowling change, okay, left arm round.
Even more.
Yeah, we've made our predictions of how the scores should be or could be after 20 overs. Unfortunately, most of the times we were way off the mark, but yes, we can always hope.
No problem, brother.
And since they've got 9 wickets in hand, it's only logical that they'll not only multiply the 73 they've scored now, but add some runs to that as well.
Tajul Islam from the Al-Arafa Islami Bank end conceded 9 in his first over.
Yes, they've got 8 wickets in hand. Obviously, the 2 openers are back in the hut.
That's close, can given. Going for that slog sweep, Ariful. Hit him in the back leg. Not happy there, Ariful. But he has to take that long walk back, as he was up against a class act.
That was extremely close. The umpire almost immediately raising his finger. Tajul Islam brought back after he bowled that expensive first over. Ooh, that was pretty adjacent, seems like. Absolutely struck on the back foot, went for that extravagant sweep, missed it altogether. The umpire immediately raises his finger, and Tajul is having a great couple of overs that run out in the previous over, and then now the wicket.
Ariful gone after scoring 13. Dhaka 73 for 3. Taijul Islam picking up his first wicket of the game. That two of Ariful was looking good. Tried to play that slog sweep. Was a bit frustrated after the decision, pointing out that it may have got an inside edge before go on to hit that back leg.
No batter wants to get out, and obviously will try to stay as positive as possible, try to defend their position. In this case, the umpire's decision is the final call, so we all have to respect that. And we're all humans in the end of the day, so mistakes can happen. Taibur Rahman, another utility cricketer here, left-hander. It's a right-hand, left-hand batting combination once again. Taijul strikes his comeback over.
𝗿𝗵𝗃𝗃, the new man in for Dhaka, the left-hander, was greeted with a full toss, and he missed the opportunity to score that one.
Should have tried to find that gap on the onside, actually. Lots of gaps in the leg side. But I think the reason why they haven't sent out the other batters who batted ahead of him in previous matches is mostly because they want to have this right-hand, left-hand combination.
It's been a very good over so far from Taijul. Just one run and a wicket from it. Two more balls to go. 𝗵𝗏𝗀𝗀𝗀 is on strike. So all of a sudden, two new batters in the crease and Dhaka division are in some sort of pressure. Another dot ball. Brilliant bowling. That's the wicket of Ariful. He was pointing his bat that he hit that and even pleading for it. Unfortunate. Not happy. And by the looks of the replay, Parvez, I do feel that he got that inside edge.
Luck has to be on your way at times. I think the lucky stars aligning for Taijul Islam. Persisted with that stump-to-stump channel. And then brought out a false stroke out of Ariful, who, as you've mentioned, it's unfortunate probably. After 11, it's 75 for 3.
ঠিক আছে মিডিকেট আছে ওই চাপেন তাই রোমান ভাই
75 for 3 after 11.
ভাই ভাই ভাই
Yeah, it's never easy being an umpire. Ahmed bin Parvez, it's very hot out there. At times you can make few mistakes.
বেশি ঢুকাইনি বেশি না বেশি না ভাইয়া
Part of the game. You have to accept that and move on. Mehrab to bowl his fourth over, the final over of his spell. Bowled well. Started off with a dot ball.
𝗵𝗏𝗀𝗀𝗀 still getting a feel of the tournament, it seems. Yes, he's leading the side. Hasn't been the main character of his batting innings of Dhaka so far. Still searching for form. But an important responsibility given to 𝗵𝗏𝗀𝗀𝗀 this season. They've got a few batters in the dugout. Just checked their lineup. There's Mosaddek Hossain Shoykot, who's actually a serial player of the match winner. He's won the player of the match on the last 2 occasions for Dhaka. They also have Shubhagat Home, his experience. Mahfuzur Rabbi can bat as well. So still batters there.
Yeah, they've got 7 wickets in hand, but more importantly, the 2 in the middle needs to be in a positive frame of mind. We have seen quite a lot of time in this edition of NCL T20 where teams getting the start but not being able to convert. in the middle overs between 7 to 15. All of a sudden they lost a couple of wickets and the run rate drops.
Yeah, it's dropped quite significantly if you'd ask me. 73 from 10 and then 3 runs from the next 10 balls. Mpho Hossain has bowled excellently. Yes, he deserves all the applause.
Nahid Rana does well. Taibur Rahman gets a single. Last ball of the 12th over. Just 2 coming from it.
The last 1.5 overs, as we've mentioned. Just the 4 runs. The last ball to finish his bowling spell, SM Merob.
There's a quicker delivery in the air for a while. But Onkol will get a single. End of over number 12. 3 coming from it. They are 78 for 3.
normal pasta. খুব ভালো ভাইয়া। অনেক এদিকে বেশ নাই আর বেশি দিলে বেশি গ্যাপ হয়ে যাবে। ওই গুটি যাই শান্ত ভাই একটু সামনে আসা যায় নাকি দেখেন।
Taijul. Oh, down the track. Fielder there. Well away from Merob at long on. Onkon turns it on with a 6 of the very first ball.
Brilliant shot, using his feet and getting to the pitch of that delivery. Excellent way to introduce the new bowler. Another single taken afterwards.
Greeted with a maxim, very first delivery. Got for 18 for 1, but has taken the wicket of Ariful Islam, has Taijul. Ariful might consider himself a bit unfortunate. Full toss. Driven. There is protection there. Taibur and Onkon, they need to steady the ship here and then also play their shots.
Absolutely. And Taijul, he was the bowler to open the bowling back into the attack. Again, given the 1 over earlier on, this over he's conceded 8 runs. Total 19 runs conceded in 2.3 overs.
Again launched off the runway, another maximum. Second 6 of this Taijul over, second 6 by Mahidul Onkon.
Onkon has decided to turn it on, turn up the heat in these conditions which are hot already. Played 2 lovely shots, one straight down the ground and now this.
Full toss. Doesn't take the bait because mid-wicket and long on are there. So sensible. Already 15 runs with 1 more ball to go.
It's turned into an expensive over. 2 sixes, 3 singles, 15 runs already.
And it will stay like that. 13 done. Dhaka are 93 for 3.
আমি একবার রান বলছি ওভারে করতে গেছে পারলে তুমি 2 বার একই কাজই করতে
center.
Little bit.
Yeah?
Yeah, center correct.
And Asaduzzaman Payal sort of turned into one of Nazmul Shanto's go-to options. He's a smart bowler, just given away 3 runs of his first over, introduced from the turbo end.
Yeah.
Played with soft hands. The intent was to take a single, but then a big no, and then the overthrow allows the batters to rotate the strike. And straight away, Ankon raises his hand in apology.
Let's take a look if the run out was on. No. The batter putting the dive, making sure that he had made his ground, valuing his wicket very highly is Ankon. 2 sixes in the last over, will want to carry on.
Yeah, you know, this is a very important partnership. It will depend a lot on these two, and the reason I say this is because after this, they've got Shubhagata home. They've got Mossadegh Hossain Shoykot, who's already won 2 Player of the Match awards, and they're both capable of taking quick runs, but will also depend on what sort of a situation do they come in. You know, if these two can bank on the start Shibli and Rafsan gave them and accelerate the way they are doing at the moment, then someone like a Mossadegh comes in and can straight away look at scoring quick runs. But they're picking their bowlers well. Just like in this over, they've opted for the singles. Sensible.
And there are a few bowling options available as well. Payal, he's got 2 overs left after this. Nihaduzaman 2. Nahid Rana. Taijul, he's bowled 3. Been slightly expensive. So let's see what Shanto decides to do.
Yeah, he's used 6 bowlers so far. In the air, but will fall safe. Not in full control on that occasion, Thaibur. Change of pace, and that is how smartly he's been mixing it up. Payal.
Now this seems like a very important partnership as well for Dhaka. Thaibur and Ankon, and especially with Ankon on 20 from 12, as we see the field is spread out. There is a deep point, long on, long off, deep square leg, backward square leg as well.
Yeah. Yes!
Big no. These good amongst these two are that the calls are loud and clear and quick.
I'm really impressed with what I'm seeing from Payal, the way he's mixing up his pace. And I'm sure after the last over, which was expensive, this needed to be a good over for the bowling side, and it has been so far for Rajshahi.
Yeah, the captain asked, and he delivers. Quick single taken. And importantly for Rajshahi, he still have 2 more overs after this. After 14, Dhaka are 98 for 3.
point Bowling change Ankon, okay? Left arm round again.
14 of the ภิ Islami Bank presents National Cricket League T20 25-26, powered by Turbo Electrolyte Sports Drinks in association with Walton Lilly, Oryx and Ace Properties. Fair bit of crowd in also. It's going to be 𝗍𝗺𝗀𝗻 from the ภิ Islami Bank end. Deep cover, long off, long on, deep mid wicket.
Good, Sabe.
Straight to the fielder. Oh, he hoiks it. Wings deployed. Oh, that is huge. Second tier. But top shot from Mahidul Ankon.
That is Ankon's third maximum, and all three have been against spin. He's really enjoying the conditions out there. This one slightly short. He rocked back onto the back foot and muscled it.
Yeah, that is a big six, and I think that's one more proof that you don't necessarily need to be really big to be able to hit sixes. Oh, down on one knee again. Stand and deliver. Maximum back to back. Ankon on fire.
He's taking the attack to 𝗍𝗺𝗻, putting pressure on the bowler. And yeah, catch has been taken there. All smiles over there for the batters, not so much for the bowler. And yeah, this was, he was able to get to the pitch of it. And then
Come this side, okay?
whacked it down the ground for huge six.
I think that's Abhishek Das, who's just showed up. Maybe after a net session has taken that catch outside of the ropes. Now he plays it with soft hands. Just notice something interesting. The two left arm spinners, Taijul and 𝗍𝗺𝗻𝗻, have been expensive. And particularly, if you remember, Taijul was bowling from this end also. These are the last few overs. There's something, of course, if you get in the slot, you will hit it, but also both being left arm spinners. Full toss if you bowl like that, but did not middle it. So I'd say got away with this one, Nihad. But yeah, just, you know, if you match it up, both left arm spinners, both bowling from this ends, and their economies taking a toll.
Absolutely. 13, 14, 15 runs so far in this over as well. Yet a delivery to go. This time, is it timed well enough? There's a fielder underneath it. Takes the catch. And Taibur has to depart. 𝗍𝗺𝗻𝗻 has a wicket in the final ball of the over.
Taibur felt that he'd take his chance in this over. Didn't really get going. 𝗍𝗺𝗻𝗻 underneath it. Got the height, not the distance, and Sabir Rahman is a good fielder. Doesn't miss those. Taibur, he goes for 7 of 11. It's 113 for 4. 15 runs of the over. But I think the wicket will make the captain happy. But thankfully for Dhaka, their skipper still in the middle. Is rotating his bowlers. There's Shanto. 𝗧 𝗦𝗽cie being brought back. None for 6 of his first. Comes in from the turbo end. Mehrab's been successful. 𝗧 𝗦𝗽cie again taking pace off. That has clicked for them as well. But this is the wicket.
Yeah, couldn't really get the middle part of the bat. There was a previous delivery which was a full toss. He really missed out on that occasion, and 𝗧 made no mistake fielding at a long on. 𝗵𝗂𝗧 ending the over with a wicket. Still doesn't look quite happy with what has happened. Was expensive nonetheless.
Well, no bowler likes to get hit. Mustaq Hussain is in good form, comes in. Oh! Inside edge. Almost ricocheted onto the stumps.
I'm wondering how actually that ended up not hitting the stumps. Mustaq Hussain, the right-handed batter, he's coming in at a time where, yes, they are accelerating, and I feel like it's a really good time for him to come in. As he take another look, was wide enough for it to be inside edged and not hit the stump. Missed by whiskers.
Gone. From the bottom part of the bat, Taijul takes the catch. And the bowling change works again for Shanto. And his counterpart down on one knee. Yeah, he believes, he knows that he shouldn't have thrown it away.
Yeah, it's again the pace. Perhaps getting into the shot too early. And look at how disappointed he is. He knows he was getting set. He was hitting the big shots. The last over, a wicket fell. He wanted to keep his wicket, bat on till the end. But Ongkon, he has to depart. 𝗧 gets the breakthrough. Ongkon gone for 35 from 20. It's 115 for 5.
Well, they do have a long set of Arsenal to Dhaka. It's a matter of who gets the job done.
Thank you.
Who can fire consistently for the remaining 4.3 overs. 𝗵𝗂𝗧 warming up in at the loss of the captain. And Maidul Ongkon and 𝗧 is obliged to the request of the captain. Nazmul Hussain Shanto. I think the bowlers who've mixed it up have been successful. Asaduzzaman Pail, 𝗧 Hussain. Bowled, catches the call, another fielder there. Another wicket. Falls into the trap, does 𝗵𝗂𝗧. Mehrab takes the catch in the deep. And 𝗧 Hussain will be on a hat-trick.
My word, what is happening here? 2 wickets in 2 deliveries. And 𝗧 has to be thanking his lucky stars today, because both deliveries were short. They were there to be hit, but perhaps on both occasions, the batter was done for the lack of pace. They were thinking that it would be faster. They wanted to go for the shot, and they ended up hitting it straight to the fielders. Yeah, he's disappointed. Rabbi has a wry smile almost wondering what he just did. Gone for a golden duck. It's 115 for 6.
Little bit. Yeah, center correct.
Yes, the lack of pace, which has been successful for Rajshahi, brings in 𝗂𝗏𝗂𝗃 home. Heaps of experience. But first things first, he needs to keep this delivery out and not walk into the trap of 𝗂𝗏𝗃𝗃, who's on a hat-trick. On the pads. Flicked away. And they knew that 𝗂𝗏𝗃𝗃 home, with someone of his experience, he knows what's coming. Off the mark.
Yeah, the wicket deliveries for balls that were slightly short, away from the batter at times. This one was going down the leg and slightly faster as well. 𝗂𝗏𝗃𝗃 wasn't looking to hit a big shot in his first delivery that he'd face either.
This is an excellent over as far as Rajshahi are concerned. 2 wickets here. He'd be happy. He'd be content. 16 done. It's 116 for 6.
Shubha middle. Let him over.
Dhaka division, after winning the toss and opted to bat first. 𝗂𝗏𝗃𝗃 and Mosaddek Hussain, the 2 experienced campaigners, are out in the middle. Nahid Rana to bowl from the Al-Arafa Islami Bank end. Worked away on the onside, will get a single. Good afternoon, Ahmed bin Parvez.
Good afternoon, Mazaruddin. Nahid Rana still has one more over after this. Nazmul Hossain Shanto is spoiled for choices. A lot of choices to pick from, and most of them have done well. The left-arm spinners, as mentioned earlier by Shamunoy and Shahnur, have been a tad expensive, but they've picked up wickets. Sabir Hossain has been very successful, so the faster bowlers have had a better impact on the game for Rajshahi. In comes Nahid.
Edged and will run towards the fence for 4. At times, extra pace can go against you. Nahid Rana.
Mosaddek just slashed at it. There's no way you can just contain yourself at the moment. Not a lot of deliveries left, so an important boundary. 5 from the first 2. Mosaddek Hossain Shoykot just in. 5 of 3. A streaky boundary to his name.
Moves towards the offside. Nicely played. Oh, just falling short of the fielder. Will only get a single. Trying to be cheeky there, Mosaddek.
Fielder on that occasion was Ataturrahman Payal. There was an edge. Valiant effort. Just a single conceded. So Nahid still going with his ploy of bowling short at the batters. We haven't seen a Yorker, full-length delivery of change of pace so far. Still going to bowl very fast.
Too quick. Too quick for 𝗂𝗵𝗂𝗀, rather trying to go hard at it. He must have looked to guide that one. Dot ball. At one stage, Dhaka were 67 for 1 after 9 overs. And between 9 to 17 overs, they've lost 5 wickets. We were talking about posting 170 or maybe 180 was on the cards, but at the moment 150 seems to be a very good total on the board. Struck that nicely. Will reach the fence for 4. Boundary for 𝗂𝗵𝗂𝗀.
Becoming a tad bit predictable, Nahid Rana there. He's been trying to bowl fast, trying to bowl slightly short of length. This time 𝗂𝗵𝗂𝗀 makes room. Not a lot of room, just cleared his front leg. Opened up to play that horizontal bat shot, and the ball races away. Making good use of Nahid's pace. So he's conceded 10 runs from this over. 𝗂𝗵𝗂𝗀 home, 𝗧𝗦𝗃𝗀𝗃. The right kind of experience you need at this moment when you've lost 5 wickets in such quick succession. Dhaka would look to end the batting innings well at least and have some momentum on their side.
He comes down the track, perhaps roll of the fingers there by Nahid Rana. Well disguised slower. Dot ball to end the over after 17. Dhaka 126 for 6.
ভাই মিডল স্ট্যান্ডটা দেখেন তারিফ ভাই সেন্টার সেন্টার কারেক্ট কিছু বলছেন
𝗂𝗵𝗂𝗀𝗀 home, 𝘂𝐻 Good to see some crowds coming in. It's pretty hot and humid, but still they're here to support the players and the teams playing here. The Al-Arafa Islami Bank presents NCL T20 powered by Turbo. Asadujaman Payal from the Turbo end to Mosaddeq. He comes down the track again, getting that inside edge. Will get a single.
He's been very impressive, Asadujaman Payal, even in the previous matches. He's not your express pace kind of a bowler. To always give you discipline. He will always give you a performance where he actually bowls to his field. There are some changes in the field, by the way. Fielder at third goes deep. Long off comes on. So they're trying to maybe challenge 𝗂𝗵𝗂𝗀 to hit him straight over long off.
And a banged in delivery. Single again, this time from 𝗂𝗵𝗂𝗀. Parvez, from a fan's point of view, let me ask you a question. When a team is on 67 for 1 after 9 overs, with 9 wickets in hand, what should be your take on the total?
Well, the platform is almost set. And from there on, a bare minimum of 80 to 90 runs should have been added, which takes the total to around 170 at least, as we see another extra being given. He's trying to bowl that slower bouncer. Previous one worked, this one didn't. We're speaking about potential totals. But I think the more important thing here, as we look at that, yes, way above the head, easy decision for the umpire. The more important thing for the batters, to actually try to stay in the crease. If you lose wickets in heaps, that's when the pressure builds. And then now you're stuck in a situation where you feel, yes, we've got to go for the shots, but what if I get out? We might even lose out on scoring 150. So suddenly, a target that could potentially be 180, 90, they're recalibrating again since the loss of these 5 wickets. That is where I think Dhaka fell behind in a big way.
Comes down the track again, fielder at cover. will take it. Very good catch in the end by Tajul Islam. Another wicket falls for Dhaka division and 𝗂𝗏 𝗫𝗀𝗃 picked up his first, that too of Mossadegh.
Tried to chip it. He tried to chip that into the gap. Stepping out, hit it on the upper part of the bat, not on the sweet part at all. Tajul, after that catch, gives 𝗂𝗏 his first wicket. And also he might be searching for the sponsors and asking them, why don't you have an award for the best fielder? Because he has been such a great performer on the field, Tajul. Mossadegh goes for 7, fails this time with the bat. Dhaka 129 for 7.
It's been a dramatic comeback from Rajshahi from 67 for 1 after 9 overs. They are now 129 for 7. Maybe Parvez, the nature of the surface may have changed dramatically, making things difficult for the batters. I had the opportunity to speak with some of the players and they did mention the fact that the nature of the surface suddenly changes after 10 overs. Even if you have a good start, even if you have 2 set batters in the crease, even if you have 8 wickets in hand, the nature of the surface changes dramatically.
Well, the wicket, I'm not sure who's going to blame the wicket or the nature of the surface for that. You can only applaud Tajul's excellent effort in the field and Mossadegh failing once again. Bowled! Went onto the shot too early. Cross-batted almost. Shobha got the home. Has to go back as well. Suddenly, this Dhaka batting innings is absolutely falling apart.
Perhaps there is something for the bowlers in the surface. Yeah, he tried to hit that one hard, getting that inside edge, go on to hit the stumps. Another wicket falls. The last recognized batter for Dhaka departs after scoring 7. They are 130 for 8.
Ripon Mondal comes in, all smiles. Shubhagato home must be disappointed. His first outing with the bat wasn't needed in Dhaka's previous couple of wins. It was just when Dhaka are in for setting a total, they're found struggling. Yes, just look at that. Went into the shot too early. Good change of pace. Off cutter. Works magic for 𝗂𝗏.
Nicely bowled again. Will get a single. End of a very good over from 𝗫𝗀. 2 wickets coming from it. Dhaka 131 for 8 after 18. Nahid Rana to bowl the penultimate over of the innings from the Al Arafa Islami Bank end. Rizwan Mondal just using the pace of the bowler. It was drifting down the leg side. Just a tickle was enough for him to earn a boundary.
Good start to the over. Very good start to the over. Important runs for Dhaka. Whatever they can get on the board. They have the bowling. Nahid Rana proving to be a tad expensive. Was down the leg. The line not very good. Nicely made use of by the batter Rizwan Mondal.
Nicely bowled again. Too difficult for someone like Rizwan Mondal to face Nahid Rana.
Kept a bit low, squared him up. Did not want to get behind the line of the ball there, Rizwan Mondal. Fishing for it in the end. Follow wickets. Oh, it went off in a procession. 113, 15, 15, 129 and 130.
What a catch! That is an outstanding catch behind the stump. Pritam Kumar has taken a blinder. That ball was travelling. The pace of Nahid Rana was extreme. And with that outside edge, it was travelling even faster. Outstanding.
This is brilliant keeping. One of the best catches of this tournament. Whoa, that is brilliant from Pritam. A big clap from Nahid Rana as well. Rizwan again fishing for it. One-handed take. Impressive from the keeper. 9th wicket down. Rizwan Mondal goes for 5. It's 135 for 9.
Sorry, my dear. Oh yeah, one leg is correct, Oppo.
From 67 for 1, Dhaka division are now 135 for 9. They are into the 19th over of the innings. Last man, Nazmul Islam Oppo, is in the middle because of a brilliant catch by Pritam Kumar behind the stumps. Here comes Nahid Rana coming around the wicket. That was a blinder. We haven't seen such terrific catches in this NCL T20. This was outstanding. They should be right at the top.
Absolutely, absolutely. Pritam will be very happy with his effort. Those kind of catches, either they stick or they just fall off. So having the right balance to take that one-handed while your body is totally horizontal. It's a very, very good effort from the wicketkeeper.
Beaten by pace. Nahid Rana sees the funny side of it.
Nazmul Oppo himself is also a very colorful character, so as long as he's in the crease, either if he's bowling or he's batting, if you look at that, Nahid Rana express pace once again through the gate, absolutely through the bat and pad. Batter had no idea. Nahid Rana must be wondering how on the earth has that ball missed the stumps.
Eyeing that block hole. A boundary and a wicket of Nahid Rana's 19th over. Dhaka 135 for 9.
ভাই ও ভাই বলারই পাশ থেকে
Can he pick another one to bundle out Dhaka? Slower outside the off stump, straight to the field at point. So 𝗶𝗴𝗲, I really feel that Dhaka division, if they can score 140, it's a good total for them.
Should try an eye for that at least. Final wicket just in here. Little nudge or two. A lemon cut through the fine leg. Anything would do at this moment for Dhaka. At least 140 would mean that Rajshahi will have to bat at 7 and over.
Wide given. Don't forget about the nature of the surface. It might change again. So yeah, it's gonna be a tough ask for the Rajshahi batters when they come out, because 136 on the board. It might look not a big total, but the way this tournament has been going so far, 140 is a good total on the board.
This kind of extra deliveries would help the batting side. Tried to pull it. Short arm jab. Single. Don't. And they don't. Yes. Could have been very risky if they did that. This is just the last wicket, so they can't risk it. They would want to play the entirety of the 20 overs. Shumon Khan can hit the ball. At the moment, it's 𝗂𝗏𝗄𝗃 back on strike. How impressed were you with 𝗂𝗏𝗂𝗃𝗃 today?
He's a street smart cricketer, 𝗶𝗴𝗲. He knows about his game. He's very assured as a player. He knows his strength. And even in the previous season and also in the Dhaka Premier League, he was outstanding. Again, swing and a miss. Dot ball.
3 more deliveries. Has been a disastrous second half of the innings for Dhaka. Again, cross seam. Beaten by pace. Moving his eyes away from the ball as he tried to hit it. 𝗂𝗏𝗄𝗃. An unintentional no-look shot.
In the air, will fall short of the fielder, but 𝗂𝗏𝗄𝗃 will get a single. 138 now. 2 more balls to go.
Boundary or a 6 would be gold for them at this point. Shumon Khan, he knows he will have a tough task in hand when Dhaka come back with their bowling effort. Nazmul Shanto looks pretty satisfied with his team's efforts.
In the air, and it went all the way for maximum. He heard you, 𝗶𝗴𝗲. Shumon Khan is the batter on this occasion.
Important runs, very important runs, and suddenly they're in with an outside chance to score 150. Just look at that. It was an off cutter. I think he waited for it long enough, struck it pretty well. Evaded the fielder at long on. It was pretty flat. There was no fielder in and around. Brilliant, nice shot, important runs.
Last ball. In the air again. 6 again. What a finish for Dhaka division. And what a finish by Shumon Khan. They go on to reach 150. That's a very, very good total on the board in the end. Courtesy of 2 consecutive sixes from Shumon Khan. Dhaka go on to post 150. And this momentum will surely give them the confidence when they come out to bowl.
Very good finish. And unexpected, that must be said. 𝗂𝗏𝗂𝗃𝗃, we just were praising him for his street smartness. And then the final 2 deliveries of the entire batting innings goes for 12 runs. 150, a moral victory for Dhaka in the end, reaching that 150 mark. So Rajshahi will have to bat at over 7.5 and over. Rana has had a good day. Pritam Kumar had a very good day behind the stumps as well. So it's going to be a challenging total, challenging run chase for Rajshahi. We haven't seen a lot of teams chasing down 150 plus in this tournament yet.
It was a decent start with the bat, courtesy of Shibli, scoring 22 of 18. Rafsan also getting the start, 32 of 30. 𝗵𝗚𝗠𝗀𝗀 batted well for his 35 of 20, but since then the lost wickets at regular intervals before Shumon Khan struck those two lusty blows in the end to go on to post the total of 150 for 9 after 20 overs.
The six that he hit, that was the final ball of the innings. He struck it and he knew that was going the distance. Almost an awkward looking shot, but just look at the distance it covered. It was a strong finish from Dhaka. Deserves to have replays shown in different angles here. Yes, time to go downstairs for the interview.
I've got 𝗧 with me. You've taken 2 wickets. What do you make of the bowling effort from your team?
আমার খুব ভালো লাগতেছে ক্যাপ্টেন যে প্ল্যানটা দিয়েছিল জাস্ট এক্সিকিউট করার চেষ্টা করেছি
আর আপনারা যে রান এখন চেজ করতে হবে কি মনে করছেন এনাফ রানস তারা কি করতে পেরেছে নাকি এটা চেজ করা সম্ভব
না এটা চেজেবল রান উইকেট ভালো আছে উইকেট সুন্দর আছে তো 151 মেবি চেজেবল রান
রাইট আপনার বোলিং পারফরম্যান্সটা নিয়ে যদি বলতেন ওভারঅল কি মনে হয়েছে লাইক কন্ডিশনস অনুযায়ী অনেক ভালো বোলিং হয়েছে নাকি আরেকটু ভালো হতে পারতো
না আরেকটু ভালো হতে পারতো লাস্ট ওভারটা এক্সিকিউশন ভুল করছে তো এটা আরেকটু ভালো করলে হয়তো ভালো শেষ করতো টিমের রানটা একটু কমতো
ওকে এনিওয়েজ বেস্ট অফ লাক ফর দ্য সেকেন্ড ইনিংস
থ্যাংক ইউ
𝗬𝗏𝗂𝗋 Pyle. This is the batting highlights for Dhaka. Started off really well. Shibli looked in supreme touch. Rafsan got lucky a few times. Shibli kept on timing the ball. Rafsan joining the party. Both the batters giving Dhaka a very good power play. Still hadn't lost any wicket, but then tried to drag one. Excellent catch from 𝗬𝗏𝗂𝗋. Shibli went off, and then there's still some batting left for Dhaka. An unfortunate run out there. Rafsan had to go. 𝗬𝗏𝗪 brilliant in the field. 𝗬𝗏𝗪 had to depart as well. 𝗬𝗏𝗪 picking up right-handed batter. 𝗵𝗚𝗚𝗪 came in, hit a few lusty blows. And as long as he was there, it looked like 170, 180 was on the cards. Taibur Rahman tried to hit it hard. Ongkon, after he left, it was a disastrous few overs for Dhaka as they kept on losing wickets.
Yeah, they also got some valuable ones as well. Musaddiq Hussain trying to play that, but was caught well again by Taijul Islam as they kept losing wickets. In the end, 𝗬𝗏𝗪 Pyle picking up a couple of wickets. Nahid Rana bowled well. That was a terrific catch behind the stumps by Pritam Kumar. And in the end, 2 lusty blows from Shumon Khan helped Dhaka division to post 150. In the end, it's a very good total. And it's going to be a tricky chase for Rajshahi with the ball. 𝗬𝗏𝗪 Pyle and Sabbir picking up 2 wickets, while Taijul, Mehrab, Nihad and Nahid picked up a wicket each. Right, the target for Rajshahi is 151. And I think this is going to be a tricky chase. Don't go anywhere. We'll take a short break and we'll come back with the chase.
Good afternoon and welcome back to the Sylhet International Cricket Stadium where match 14 of the Al-Rafa Islami Bank NCL T20 powered by Turbo is taking place between Dhaka and Rajshahi. 𝗵𝗀𝗻 𝗂𝗃𝗀, the Dhaka captain, won the toss and decided to have a bat first. And in response, their openers got off to a decent start, put up 50 on the board, 50 runs of 6.5 overs. And some batters clicked in the middle as well. But in the end, Nazmul Hossain Shanto's Rajshahi did fairly well to restrict them to a total of 150. The Al-Rafa Islami Bank NCL T20 powered by Turbo in association with Walton, Lily, Oryx and Ace Properties. You're enjoying the matches live on T Sports and TapMad. Here's the batting card. Shibli and Ryan Rafsan got off to a good start. 22 for Shibli. Rafsan goes for 32. Couldn't convert. Ariful run a ball 13. Maidul Islam Ongkon got to 35 in quick time of 20 balls, but then lost his wickets. The rest in single figures till Shumon Khan came on and blasted 2 sixes at the very end of the innings and made sure they got to a defendable total of 150. The bowling effort must be praised. Well, Nihaduzaman 1 for 37, 1 wicket for Mehrab has been very economical, 1 for 20. Taijul went for some but took up a wicket as well. And Sabir Hussain bowled well and was very tidy also. And the target for Rajshahi is 151. Speaking of, yeah, Nahid, Nihat, Mehrab and Taijul getting wickets apiece. Pyle 2 for 28. Those 2 sixes kind of piling up on the runs compartment here. Sabir 2 for just 9 runs of his 2 overs. Here the 2 batters coming on, Nazmul Hossain Shanto and Habibur Rahman Chauhan, who also have been in good touch. And I have with me Ahmed bin Parvez. Hello.
Hello, hello. Big run chase here for Rajshahi. They want to come back to winning ways after losing the previous game. Their bowlers did the job for them and they must feel 150 should be chaseable. Captain Nazmul Shanto and the in-form Habibur Sohan getting into the crease. The 2 umpires, Imran Parvez Ripon, Mohammad Ariful Haq, doing a good job so far. As we're all set for Rajshahi's run chase against Dhaka. The target is 151.
Shanto, left arm over the wicket for you.
Come on, boy.
Nazmul Islam Oppo, usual suspect, will begin proceedings. Likes bowling with the new ball and captains trust him with the new ball. 𝗵𝗀𝗻 Islam Ongkon and company would hope that he provides them with an early breakthrough. Oppo to Shanto.
Two call. Yes. What's up?
Pushed on the onside. They're looking for the second. It is on. Good running between the wickets.
They must mix caution with aggression here. Shanto is a very balanced batter overall, has a cool head in his head. Sohan, on the other hand, always wants to make best use of the power plays.
Ooh, quicker delivery, and it also went the other way from the left-handed batter.
He has that variation in him, Nazmul Islam Oppo. A very wily customer, expert at bowling within the power plays. As we have a look at Habibur Rahman Sohan. He's an exciting cricketer, Habibur Rahman Sohan. Always a sight to watch whenever he's batting. Scored a quick fire 90 odd, which still remains the highest individual score in this edition of the Al-Arafa Islami Bank NCL T20. Missed out on the second game. Will look to continue with the run of form that he's having. Straight away, Nazmul has a long on and a deep mid wicket. He knows that is the strong zone for Habibur Rahman Sohan.
Off the mark. I think this opening pair very crucial for Rajshahi.
You need to be able to judge the strong zones of the batter. Usually for a left-arm spinner, you'd always see long off being taken. The batter wants to play with the turn. There is protection over there, but for Sohan, even for a left-arm spinner, they kept a long on.
In fact, for both the batters, the format is the same. It's bowling with long on and a deep mid wicket. 4 runs so far, assessing the conditions are the openers. Short, catches the call, will not carry all the way to the fielder at long on. He's not in control there. Shanto ends the first, it's 5 without loss.
ও দাদা ভালো টাইমিং হলে 6 আমি এটা মনে করতেছি আরে সেন্টার ভাইজাই লেগ স্টপ লিটল বিট yeah leg correct thank you ও ভাই 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 সমস্যা নাই যাও যাও যাও.
Coming in all ages. Family affair. Naive smiles. You also see the curator in charge, Mr. Kabir, on the right.
Good ball.
A lot of credit, actually, is due to the ground staff here at the Sylhet International Cricket Stadium. This main ground, the outer ground, double headers every day, matches every day, till the 7th. And given the heat, the weather, you know, hats off to those guys.
Hats off to the entire production team as well, working relentlessly to bring you coverage of this exclusive domestic T20 tournament.
Which is the Al-Arafa Islami Bank NCL T20, powered by Turbo, in association with Walton Lilly, Oryx and Ace Properties.
Come on, boys.
Sohan on strike, Mosaddek Hossain Shoykot.
Darted that one in, but was wayward.
He's bowled well, Mosaddek Hossain.
Come Shoyid bhai.
Previous couple of matches was amongst the wickets. Was judged player of the match on both occasions. Again, tight. So you have a nice view of the Sylhet International Cricket Stadium with that iconic
Catch it is the call, but he's timed it magnificently. Has Habibur Rahman Sohan pulls it away for a 6. First in the innings.
Hitting his favorite area, playing it with ease. He's got a lot of power, and this time just a short arm jab. Just look at that. Not a big swing of the bat, just a follow through. Pushes it. Mosaddek struggling for his lines and length. The power plays. As long as this guy is in, Rajshahi will be strongly in with a shout.
Dhaka need to make early inwards. Again, the difference being that they know their target.
Sensible from the batter. Right after scoring that big 6, finds the gap on the onside. Rotation of strike, change in the field as well. There's no one in the covers in the deep, it's just a long off. and the deep square leg for Nazmul Hussain Shanto.
Full toss. Quick call. Takes the single to retain the strike. Does Shanto. Good over for Rajshahi. 2 done, 15 for no loss.
সবাই একটু ভাইয়া স্টিল কনফিডেন্স আমি স্টিল আরে come on boy number 1 boys
Enthusiasm. Overload of cuteness there. Oh! Oppo gets the better of Shanto. Bowled him, and here comes the Cobra's celebration. Or should I say the Nagin?
The Nagin is back. All smiles. Nazmul Islam Oppo as Nazmul Hussain Shanto walks back. Dejected. Went for the big shot right at the first ball of the new over. Oh, just completely misses it. Stumps rattled, and look at that. Nazmul Islam Oppo is back. Back with a bang. Shanto walks back. Parts for just 6. It's 15 for 1 Rajshahi.
আরে
Yes, a
Are-
big. Yes,
There's Sabir Hussain, who took a couple of wickets with the ball in hand, who replaces the captain Nazmul Hussain Shanto.
Coming 5, okay?
They've got the early wicket they were looking for, Dhaka. Because of this man, Nazmul Islam Oppo is a character for sure, an entertainer. Now he'll come around the wicket to the right-handed Sabir Hussain, and the slip is in position. Flatter, but at the same time not giving too much space.
Slip in place is interesting, which means they're keeping the batters honest. One odd ball might turn. That's the anticipation from the spinner.
That one went in. Appeal from behind the stumps as the batter came down the track. Bit of a smile from the umpire as well.
Again, seeing the batter step out, Nazmul Oppo showing his intelligence, dragging the length slightly shorter.
Was the arm ball as well, which went in. Connected. Will drop short of the fielder now. Think his teammates are suggesting that he should have come forward to grab the catch. There was an opportunity. That is Shumon Khan there.
Almost immediately said sorry after he threw the ball back. Could have been a tough chance. Just got stuck in his place. Took so much time, and then later realized maybe it's better to just stop the boundary. Could have taken that risk probably, which is why his teammates might be a bit disappointed. Sohan back on strike.
Cut away, straight to the fielder. So he's managed to keep it tight, has Nazmul Islam Oppo.
He's kept it tight nonetheless. Tight affair, an exciting affair here. Could be a close game. Crowd's building up.
Glanced away towards the gap. Thinking of the second, they're running back. And they do it without any problems. 3 done. It's a good over by Oppo. It's 18 for 1.
ও ভাই শর্ট মিডিকেট থাকেন ভাই ভাই গ্লাসটা কই দিয়া রাখতে লইছিস ঠিক আছে সেন্টার কারেক্ট
Some flying kisses were offered as well from the little one. After 3, it's 18 for 1. Sabbir and Sohan need to form a partnership.
Come boys, one more wicket guys.
Now another bowling change from the turbo end. It's Mahfuzur Rabbi and cut away by Sabbir. True covers for 4, welcomed in style.
Well timed. It is a stacked offside field, a ring setup of 4 fielders, short third backward point cover and point as well. Just found the gap between point and the cover region there. Sabbir Hossain struck it pretty well.
Good ball.
He pitches it up there, inducing that defensive stroke.
He's had a good day with the ball.
Very
See
good,
if he can replicate that with the bat as well.
Swept fine, swept good. That should run away. It does. Yeah, drifting down the leg and put away by Sabbir.
Slightly wayward there from Rabbi. Did not have the best of starts. The first ball way outside off, punished for a boundary. And then this one, sliding down the leg, was an easy decision for Sabbir to deploy the paddle. And very fine. No chance for the fielder.
Catch it. Good.
Again on the back foot. But good feeling there in the cover region. So that limit the batters to only a single for this. But they've found a bit of momentum in this over.
Very good boys. Keep going.
Oh, quicker from Rabbi, better bowling.
Hurried on to Habibur Sohan, who tried to blast that through the covers. A good dot ball to end the over, 9 of it. It's 27 for, oh no. The umpire was almost giving his cap back, and then we all realize there's just one more ball remaining. So the fielders can get back to their positions.
Flight offered and gleefully accepted by Habibur Rahman Sohan. He doesn't miss out on those. He goes over long off for 6 to end the over. A very, very fruitful one for Rajshahi. 33 for 1.
সুমন উপরে আয় আরিফ এদিকে থাকো আরিফ এদিকে মিডন যা এদিকে ভাই এদিকে চলো no worries boys
33 for 1. So they found some momentum. Have the batting side in Rajshahi. Oppo for his third over. Gets the ball to turn.
And Oppo finds turn. That should be a bit concerning for the batters maybe. But Oppo is in his third over already. The previous over yielding a lot of runs there. 15 in total.
Well done.
The fielder is set for that. At a short mid-wicket.
Keep going, boys. 𝗂𝗵𝗂𝗃𝗃
𝗂𝗵𝗄𝗻 Sohan has been in prolific form.
In the block hole.
I think the batters have kind of decided that they shouldn't be taking a lot of risks against 𝗃𝗵𝗄, who's been bowling very well. He's varied his areas where he's pitching it. Sometimes the ball going with the arm, sometimes full into the block hole.
Yeah, well, wickets is the name of the game for Dhaka. His required run rate 7.6. So, you know, if you get going with the bat in hand, that should not be a problem. But if Dhaka managed to get a few more wickets, they can put Rajshahi under pressure. And the block hole again, he's showing every option he has, Nazmul Islam Appu.
Again, a good release. Yes, the attempt was to have the ball into the block hole. No attempt to turn the ball whatsoever. Started in.
First one turned, last one did not. What does he do now? Slides down the leg. Was within the line, reckons the umpire. It's a maiden from Nazmul Islam Appu. 5 done. 33 for 1.
একদম লাইনের ভিতরে
আচ্ছা আমরা এত কন্টিনিউ আচ্ছা আমার তো শেষ আল্লাহ চারের পরে তো আমার উঠে যাওয়ার কথা
বোলিং রাউন্ড
Well, at least there's some music going on in their heads. Some moves. I reckon some hip-hop, maybe some pop, and some flying kisses. Around the wicket.
Very good,
𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 back again for his second over. For the last over of the power play. There's also a change in the commentary box.
Arif, Arif!
Ariful was the man standing at mid-on. They'll still go upstairs for a check. In the meantime, may I welcome Shanu Rabbani.
Thank you, Shamanna. And, well, this looks to be a boundary, but we're definitely going to have a check. Given the player's reaction, yes, it's touched the rope. Third umpire Nazmul Hasan making the decision, relaying it to the on-field umpire Ariful Haq. Sohan moves on to 16 from 10. In fact, 20 from 11.
Now for the right-handed
Boys, one
Sohan.
from here.
Mid-on falls back to long on.
Catch!
Catch it is the call. In the air again. It was sort of a check shot. So did not carry all the way.
Very interested to see how Sohan builds this innings alongside Sabbir. It's one of those totals. It's not a massive total, but we know Sohan's power hitting ability. Sabbir Hossain has done well with the ball. Maybe that confidence will carry on.
It's nicely played. Well dealt with by the fielder as well. Yeah, I think the reason they're going with this approach, they might have that match against Chattogram in mind. It was yesterday, where they stuttered chasing 156. It was at the outer ground.
Good in, good in.
Comes down the track, back to the bowler. They were limited to a 125 for 8 in the end. So they want to pace themselves. Don't want to put too much pressure on the middle order. Rajshahi. That's hit well. The connection, the sound, said it all. It is a huge hit by Sabbir for 6.
Yeah, I was just talking about whether his bowling confidence would help, and it seems to be seeping through. After 6, it's 44 for 1.
সুমন বাইরে পয়েন্ট শিবলি শিবলি কাভারে যাও রাফসান রাফসান নামো সৈকত ভাই নামে যাও
বলো hey bowling change okay left arm round the wicket for you.
End of the power play, 44 for 1. Rajshahi chasing 151. They've found momentum that brings in another change from Mahidul Islam Onkon. 𝗍𝗺 will be bowling from the Al-Rafa Islami Bank end.
Come on lads, one from here boys. One wings to here boys.
It signals the completion of power play. Oh, gave it some flight, inside edge. He was trying to hit it hard, that is running away. Will be recovered by Musaddiq there. They run a couple.
Good running between the wickets here. And yeah, 𝗍𝗺𝗃𝗃, the new bowler in. Left arm off spinner, and with pace off, let's see if the batters want to charge and hit big shots.
Oh, he's taken the bait. It's high. Fielder underneath. And yes, they've got the wicket. The important wicket of Habibur Rahman Chauhan. 𝗍𝗺 gets the man. Ariful took a very good catch.
Yeah, he applauds the bowler for what he's done, 𝗍𝗺. And this is what happens. Very nice flight. Beaten for the flight and also that extra turn. He was expecting a bit less. And Ariful taking a well-judged catch. Calm as you like. Chauhan is disappointed. Likes to hit big shots. Gone for 23 of 14. It's 46 for 2.
আমি ওভার উইকেট করব জি প্লিজ লেফট আর্মে ওভার করবেন ওরে রাউন্ড জি প্লিজ 𝗍𝗺 check my leg please yeah leg is correct ahead
Both the openers back in the dressing room. That brings in SM Mehrab Hussain. Mehrab Hussain
just left him over
along with Sabbir. They did a commendable job with the ball in hand in restricting Dhaka to 150. Took important wickets, kept it tidy, but now they need to do the job with the bat in hand. 𝗍𝗺 bowled well, but nevertheless, it wasn't the easiest of catches given. It went up so high. Well taken by Ariful. Goes for the reverse.
There is protection there. Probably wanted that shot to be a bit more fine with third man and fine leg inside the circle. Sabbir scored a 6 in the last over. Will want to continue. As I mentioned, does he take on the spinner? Both Sabbir and Chauhan can hit big. Chauhan is out trying to hit big.
And that brings me to the point. The required run rate being under 8. It's not necessary that that you need to enforce big hitting. This was a good shot, timed well. It's just that he did not find the gap. If he did, there was a possibility of a boundary. So you need to build the partnership, milk the runs as well. You have the luxury of not having a required rate of 10. If you give away too many dot balls, that's going to be a problem. Might add on to the pressure. But in order to hit big boundaries, if you go on and lose your wickets, then all of a sudden this target of 151 would seem like a 180, 190 target to you. So you don't want to do that. So wicket taking over by Taiboor. After 7, it's 48 for 2.
তুমি এদিক দিয়ে যাও শুরু ভাই মিডিকেট ও ভাই যে কোনো অবস্থাতে 4:40 চলবে শুরু ভাই একটু উপরে থাকেন সৈকত ভাই.
Another change in bowling, this time from the Turbo Electrolyte Sports Drink end. It is going to be 𝗵𝗠-Mondal. So some pace. Moves the front leg away and hits it. There is deep mid-wicket.
Deep mid-wicket in place, along with a deep square leg, long on, long off. 𝗵𝗠-Mondal started off with a slightly slower delivery. Mehrab just new at the crease. You wonder if he's going to go for the big shots early on, with Sabbir far more set, facing 19 deliveries, scoring 18. Just one short of 50 now. Rajshahi.
No need for big shots at the moment, but you wait out for the loose deliveries and make sure you convert those. But at the same time, keep on rotating the strike.
Absolutely, and that is the team 50 completed in the 8th over. Mehrab doing the right thing, as you mentioned. The field is spread out for Sabbir, who might look for the big hits down the ground.
Too high as signaled by the umpires.
Way above the head height, and he'll have to bowl that again. Will 𝗵𝗠-Mondal. Something about fast bowlers and headbands, Shamunna.
If you do have long hair. Are you a fast bowler yourself?
I knew you were going there. No, but I do have this interest in wearing headbands because of long hair, yes. And also because I want to avoid the hair sticking to my forehead or getting in front of my eyes, as we see with 𝗵𝗠-Mondal. It's a bit of a fashion statement as well, makes you stand out, and I think fast bowlers like that.
I think 𝗵𝗠-Mondal would have something very similar to what you said to say in response to that.
He's bowling well so far, given the required run rate, bowling a tidy over, no boundaries conceded. Still 2 more deliveries left, of course, and it is Sabbir on strike. Let's see if he goes for the big hit they've been pretty calm and collected so far in this over.
I think at least a couple of deliveries in this over. Ridwan Mondal has rolled the fingers over. So they've learned quickly from the Rajshahi bowlers as well, because they got most of their success, particularly the batters in the middle, the likes of Mehrab and Sabbir, by bowling slower ones, mixing it up.
A required run rate is currently close to 8 now, to keep that in mind.
Dot ball to end with still a 6-run over. This 8th one, it's 54 for 2.
Ninth over about to begin, and we will have a spinner to continue, 𝗘𝗵𝗴𝗃. We do have a Parvez in the comm box, but he won't be joining us right now. But I do have the pleasure of being joined by Mr. Mazharuddin Omi. Welcome back, sir. Good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon, Shanu, and good afternoon to all our viewers as well. 𝗘𝗵𝗴𝗃, the experienced left-arm spinner, will operate from the Al Arafa Islami Bank end. 8 overs done, 54 for 2. They're in chase of 151. Short ball to start, straight to the fielder at cover, no run. Well, Dhaka would feel they need one more wicket from here on, and they'll be back in the game again.
Yeah, with the required rate creeping above 8, I think they will feel that they are not in a bad position right now.
And gone. Easy. Too easy. Just as I was saying, they need one more wicket. 𝗘𝗵𝗴𝗃 delivers that for Dhaka. It was a full toss, Shanur. Sabbir will be really disappointed the way he's been dismissed by a full toss.
Especially given the fact he can hit it long. We saw a big 6 from him against spin, and look at how disappointed he is. He's probably wondering, what on earth did I just do? Perhaps a little bit of a brain lapse there, trying to nudge a nurdle, premeditating it, and 𝗘𝗵𝗴𝗃, the experienced wily customer, putting it as full as possible. Look at that reaction. He's just wondering what just happened. What happened is he is out for 20 from 23. It's 54 for 3.
Sabbir Rahman, the new man in for Rajshahi. They are in a spot of bother now. Lost their 3rd wicket. 154, they're in chase of 151, which we already mentioned that it's going to be a tricky chase for them. And Dhaka doing the right thing, taking wickets at regular intervals.
Yeah, they're watching with a lot of intent, maybe to see some of their favorite players. That could include this guy in the middle who just turned up, Sabbir replacing Sabbir.
Flighted delivery. Sabbir gets off the mark immediately. Yeah, undoubtedly, Sabbir Rahman is one of the most talented players. Yeah, he's out of the national team at the moment, but I'm sure he'll be looking to bounce back and make it way to the national team again. For that, he has to prove himself.
He just had an Asia Cup, and I believe in one of the Asia Cups he played in, he was the player of the tournament, where Bangladesh reached the final.
Dot ball again. Mehrab really needs to rotate the strike to take the pressure off himself. Often you give dot balls, puts extra pressure on you as a batter. Change of field. Fielder from mid-wicket comes at cover. There is a field at short third and point. Long off in place as well. There's deep point for the left-hander. Short fine leg inside the circle. There's deep square leg, deep mid-wicket and long on. Another dot.
𝗂𝗵𝗴𝗲 is bowling, you could say, a game-changing spell. 1.5 overs, just 2 wickets for 5 runs. Brilliant stuff.
Catch! Catch!
Down on his knees, in the air, fielder at long on. Couldn't stop that one. Straight as an arrow. Boundary to finish the over. Nevertheless, a successful over from 𝗂𝗵𝗴𝗲 comes to an end. They are 59 for 3.
Yeah, lofted shot there. Pressure released slightly. Decent effort by Rajshahi, but he got a hand to it. Couldn't stop the momentum of the ball. After 9, it's 59 for 3.
Ridhwan Mondal to bowl his second over from the turbo end. Rajshahi 59 for 3 after 9. They just lost the wicket of 𝗃𝗃 in the previous over. And 𝗃𝗃 replacing 𝗃𝗃. Required run rate now 8.36. Pulled it away. Hit him in the toe end of the bat.
Bowled a good first over, did Ridhwan Mondal. Varied his pace nicely and he started off well, feeding 𝗃𝗃 the length that he wouldn't like. He's looking to pull, but it wasn't short enough. The ball crept slightly low. Ridhwan Mondal definitely will want to have a good Al Arafa Islamic Bank NCL powered by Turbo Electrolyte Sports Drinks. Will be one to watch out for.
Played that on the up. Nicely played shot from Sabbir Rahman. Piercing the gap on the up. It was not a bad delivery by any means, but that's the class of Sabbir.
Absolutely agreed with you. When you play on the up, when you're able to play that sort of a shot on the front foot to the ball that's rising on the up, that is a shot of a batter who has plenty of talent and class about him. And Sabbir reminding everyone that he still got it.
Nicely nudged away. He'll get a single. I'd love to see Sabbir Rahman finishing this game, remaining unbeaten. That will give him a lot of confidence. There have been a lot of talks about taking Sabbir Rahman back to the national team. I mentioned it earlier. For that, he needs to prove himself. It's an ideal position for him to prove.
For him and a lot of others, Rajshahi 63 for 3 after 9.2. Dhaka was slightly ahead. 69 for 1.
Worked that away on the offside. And just get a single. That's sensible cricket from Mehrob. Giving the strike back to Sabbir. Rotating the strike is also key. They've already got a boundary in this over.
Yeah, 6 runs so far. They've got 2 deliveries left. They should utilize them well. The main thing is don't give away dot balls. Try and rotate the strike, and when you get the loose ball, play that for a big shot.
Bouncer from Ridhwan Mondal, given as wide, signaled by the leg umpire. And not a bad option though, bowling those bouncers to Sabbir.
Again, too high. And the leg umpire, Imran Parvez Ripon, making sure that the bowler has to bowl this one again. 7 runs so far from the over, 2 deliveries left.
Nicely fielded at cover by Mahfuzur Rabbi. I still feel that Rajshahi can win this game quite easily if they play sensible cricket. They've got 7 wickets in hand. However, we have seen things changing dramatically in the middle overs. As we mentioned earlier, between 7 to 15 overs has been crucial for the sides batting second especially. A slower bouncer. A single to end the over. Not a bad one for Rajshahi. They are 68 for 3 after 10. We are halfway through the innings and it's time for a drinks break.
নীল লাগবে না কিন্তু না না গেলাম Okay, let's okay.
Yes, we are back after the drinks break here at the Sylhet International Cricket Stadium. Good to see some crowds coming in to enjoy this edition of Al Arafa Islami Bank presents NCL T20 powered by Turbo Electrolyte Sports Drink in association with Walton, Lily, Oryx and Ace Properties. Rajshahi are in chase of 151. They are 68 for 3 with Mehrab on 9 and Sabbir Rahman on 7. It's not going to be an easy chase by any means for Rajshahi. We are halfway through the innings and we have seen targets over 150. We're tricky to chase at the moment. There is a matter to prove for someone like Sabbir Rahman. So does Mehrob. While Dhaka, on the other hand, will be hoping to pick another wicket here.
It's pretty neck and neck after 10 overs. Rajshahi are 68 for 3. Dhaka were 73 for 2. And we'll have some pace. Ripon Mondal earlier bowled an over, but it'll be Shumon Khan who will be introduced into the attack. The other bowlers that have bowled so far are 𝗫𝗺𝗃, Parvez, Mahfuzur Rabbi, Mosaddek Hossain Shoaib, and Nazmul Islam, most of them spinners.
Taking the pace off the ball will be key. From Shuman's perspective, we have seen how Sabbir Hussain bowled for Rajshahi in the first half of this game. So the ploy will remain the same for Shuman, though he can hit the deck hard as well.
Absolutely. Shuman Khan, right arm medium fast bowler. The second pacer to be used, in fact, because Opus, Shoaib, Rabbi and Parvez are all spinners, and it's been all spin throughout before Ripon Mondal came into the attack.
Dot ball. As I mentioned earlier, Rajshahi really needs to play sensible cricket. By saying sensible cricket, I mean to rotate the strike, maybe waiting for those odd bad deliveries to ditch past those for boundaries. But they can't afford to lose another wicket here. The pressure will be back on the batting side. Work that away, we'll get a single.
Absolutely. Bowling from the Al Arafa Islami Bank end is Shuman Khan. And he's trying to dry up the ball, maybe something that got it wet. And it is hot and sweltering conditions, probably just wet. We take a look at the field positioning for the left-handed batter. There is a long on, deep mid-wicket, square leg, and a deep point.
Fuller delivery, driven straight to the fielder at mid-off, direct hit. Might have been touch and go, but I feel Mehrob may have made his count.
And Mehrob gleefully wanted to play it on the offside because long off is not there. There is a mid-off. So between mid-off and cover, there is a big space, big vacant region, which he would like to exploit. And it's a very similar field for Sabbir with just deep backward point and deep extra cover in place.
Pull that away. Will it reach the fence? No. Fielder does well. Only get a single. That's brilliant fielding in the deep by Taibur Parvez.
And also smart bowling, because the field is set up for slightly shorter bowling. He's not pitching it up too high. Yes, these fans that are coming in, I wonder how much they're enjoying the games. I'm sure they want to see some big hits from Sabbir as well. Yes, hello to you. The world sees you live on T Sports and TapMad.
It's going to be a crucial delivery. Last ball of the over. 4 runs coming from it. Fine leg shot third inside the circle. It's got a deep square leg, deep mid wicket and long on in place. Mid off also in the circle. Make some room. Plates that on the on. Long on fielder. Will cut it off. A single to end the over. 5 coming from it after 11. Rajshahi 73 for 3.
রিপন ভাই টাওয়ালটা একটু রাখেন না, কাজটা ভিজে যাবে। চাবি রিপন ভাই।
But things are difficult here in Sylhet. It's obviously because of the hot and humid condition. The floodlights are on as well. Taibu to bowl his third over, bowled really well, 2 for 9 so far. Comes down the track, straight as an arrow. That's gone all the way for maximum. Good start to the over by 𝗿𝗏𝗀.
Excellent, excellent from 𝗿𝗏𝗀. Seeing the flighted delivery coming down the track.
One mistake, boys.
𝗿𝗵𝗏𝗃 pitching it up, and there you see it bisecting the two fielders. There is a long on and a long off. So 𝗵𝗏𝗃 is bowling according to his field, but 𝗿𝗏𝗀 just manipulating the bowling to his effect.
Gives it a charge again. Seems like he has targeted 𝗵𝗵𝗃 in this over. Back-to-back sixes from this left-hander.
Wow. All of a sudden, he's burst into life in this over. He's taking on the spinner. Again, fuller length, flighted. Was slightly flatter than the previous delivery, but it had the power. 𝗿𝗏𝗀 using his strength and muscling both the deliveries, 4 sixes. Moves on to 24 from just 15. The match is hanging in the balance, and a big over could put Rajshahi back on the driver's seat.
It's a nice matchup for 𝗿𝗏𝗀 against 𝗵𝗵𝗃, and he has targeted him right from the first ball of the over.
Yeah, the last ball was interesting because having been carted for 2 sixes after bowling two full, he had to just drag his length back a bit, but not too much because there's not much protection behind the V. Deep third, no deep fine leg.
Catch! Zain.
Work that on the onside. Good thing to give strike back to 𝗿𝗏𝗀. He's striking the ball really well. 2 more balls to go in this over.
And 14 runs already. So it's going to be interesting to see how things go. 2-3 more overs of this, and Rajshahi will be on top.
Eyeing that block hole. 𝗿𝗏𝗀 does well. Gets a single.
Been very, very impressed with 𝗿𝗏𝗀's approach. Taken his time. And now he's playing his shots, playing according to the situation, we must say. But as you say, one of them have to finish it off.
Catch! Got it!
Takes that on the full. Comes down the track. A very good over. Finally comes to an end for Rajshahi. After 12, they are 89 for 3.
ভাই একটা ভালো ক্যাচ, একটা ভালো রান আউট, এই জায়গা থেকে খেলা ঘুরে যাবে ইনশাআল্লাহ। ওটা অন হয়ে যাবে।
Purple skies as SM 𝗿𝗏𝗀 has hit a purple patch with the bat in the last over. Beautiful scenic beauty of Sylhet at dusk. The floodlights just about on. The game is on as well. The Al-Arafah Islami Bank NCL T20 2025 powered by Turbo in from the Al-Arafah Islami Bank end. See some pace bowling attack as the half moon shines on us as well. Welcome to the combox, Shamanlai.
Thank you, ABPB. Sabir not happy with the decision, letting the umpire know. He moved across. Well, he thought it would be called a wide, wasn't.
Again walks across and drags that back to the stumps. Shomon Khan has the last laugh. Big blow for Rajshahi as 𝗂𝗶𝗃𝗄𝗃 going for that big shot, loses his wicket. The stumps rattled.
Inside edge. He's looking to hit it hard. Yeah, change of pace. That's what deceived Sabir on this occasion. Smart bowling from Shomon Khan as he bowls Sabir out. It's gone for 11. Is Sabir gone for 11? It's 89 for 4.
New batter walks in, takes guard. Dhaka trying to claw back into this match. Rajshahi in a spot of bother after losing 𝗂𝗏𝗃𝗄𝗃's wicket. Pritam Kumar played a fighting knock in the previous match, not good enough for his team. Got out in the wrong time as well, but now has an opportunity to make amends. 62 to win of 46. An important phase of the game. Mayrob going well on the other side. At least he could do is give strike back to him.
He sees the first one off, but a wicket coming at a very important time, and that too of someone like a 𝗂𝗏𝗃𝗄𝗃. Yeah, dragged it on. The lack of pace getting the better of Sabir on this occasion. Clever bowling from Shomon Khan, particularly in this match. I think taking the pace of the ball has been the trick.
Especially from the quicker ones. Faster bowlers have achieved a lot from this. A big grunt. The effort ball there. A couple of runs to be taken easily in the end.
Yeah, good running between the wickets. Put pressure on the fielders, and that opens the account for Pritam Kumar. They need this pair to click. Do Rajshahi. The required run rate just over 8 is well within reach, I'd say, with 6 wickets in hand. But they can't afford to lose wickets.
T20 cricket is all about impact, and just look at the scorecards for both the teams. Quite a few of them getting starts and then getting out. So that has been a recurrent pattern here. Shomon Khan has obviously done well. So did the Rajshahi bowlers, but from a batter's point of view, once you're in, all the batters kind of found it very hard to keep on the momentum. Lost wickets at the wrong time. As long as Mayrob's there, there is still hope. Great over. Brilliant over from Shomon Khan. A wicket and being very miserly. 92 for 4 after 13, Rajshahi.
বাইরে পাঠাই দিতেছ সৈকত কি বলে গেছে? সৈকত এটা কি হাবিব বললো? কই যাস? তাহলে ইসলাম হ্যাঁ পরে বললেই সমস্যা হবে, এখন বলে যদি করবেন এখনই বলবেন।
Ridwan Mondal. Nicely played. There's a big gap. Going for the second could be risky. No, the throw isn't good enough. Isn't strong enough.
Taibur, the guilty party on this occasion. Mahidul Islam Ankon letting him know that he wasn't happy with the throw. He preferred the throw came at the keeper's end. But in the end, it could go down the wire, and then these are the marginal differences that could make the difference.
Onto the stumps this time. Safely gets another single. The run rate creeping up here, Shamunnoy. 8.4 at the moment. Required run rate.
Yeah, I'd still say that this is gettable from here on. 56 required, 4 deliveries to go in the 14th, and then 6 overs. So, yeah, it is very much possible with 6 wickets in hand to pick your bowlers, and even more than that, pick your deliveries wisely to go after.
Steps out, flat bats that. There is long on. Cut that off. Good fielding effort, just a single.
The challenge for the batters have been that they've been asked to generate the power to hit those big blows. Pritham, ever since he's come on, he's been busy. 6 of 5. That's fine. So initial approach now to put pressure on the fielders and then convert those ones into twos.
Timing was there, but not the placement. Just a single again for Pritham.
See, it is at this stage where such totals get tricky, because a side of you might tell you that, you know, let's go for a big shot and reduce the deficit, but at the same time you know that if you lose a wicket or two here on, your team's in trouble.
Edged. There's still a fielder there. It's bowling to his field. Ridwan Mondal. He's got the third. Pretty much straightish.
But you must be looking at the bowling card and think who you can target. Wait out for that odd delivery. The field is spread. If you look at the field now, mid-off inside the circle, there's cover. So you have to go over mid-off or cover, or maybe scoop it because fine legs up in the circle. But there's not much pace on offer, so that can be dangerous.
Goes for that. The only option behind to score. That wasn't the ball to pick that sort of a shot. The end of Ridwan Mondal's over. Tried to spoon it over the keeper there. Good over. 53 needed of 36. That's the equation. 98 for 4.
This is the Al-Arafah Islami Bank presents NCL T20 25-26, powered by Turbo Electrolyte Sports Drinks. It's a family affair. Some have already started their puja holidays and showed up with the full family, the little ones and the old. Couples there too. It's that sort of a stadium. It's a nice feeling. The heat has calmed down a bit. Colorful. And they lighten up the atmosphere. Pace on offer from Al-Arafah Islami Bank end. Oh, run of the fingers in the air. Bowler going after it himself was Shumon Khan. Not in control. Mehrab.
Slightly beaten for pace, stepped out too early. Shot wasn't on. Lucky for him, there was no fielder nearby. Just one short of 100. Could that be a psychological milestone that could kickstart this innings?
Just give you an interesting fact. ABPB, the end of the 14th, both teams were on 98. Rajshahi have lost a wicket more, 4 wickets. Dhaka then had lost 3 wickets. So again, 52 of 35 is just about which team deals with it better from here on. I think pressure a bit more on the side chasing now. Ideally, you know the target. You're supposed to approach it better, but Dhaka have done well to bring it to this stage where Rajshahi are feeling the pressure.
They are, certainly they are. That was marginal from Shumon Khan. The umpire siding with the bowler. Sweating a lot, needing the towel. Pritham needs to connect a few here. Boundary in this over could help their cause. They still need to bowl a few spinners here, taking a risk. Nazmul Hossain Shanto bowling Shumon for his 3rd over already. Ripon has 1 more. Onkon, beg your pardon, skipper of Dhaka.
Bottom end, high up, fielder swerving in the sky under the floodlights, and that is spilled. There was an opportunity not taken by Dhaka. He wouldn't be happy, Shumon Khan. There he goes.
That was sloppy. Had a lot of time to get underneath. Again, the bottom part of the bat. We've seen this so many times from the batters. Oh, slipped out of his hand. Not happy at all. Shumon Khan thought he deserved the wicket. Another scramble seam. No pace on offer. 100 comes up for Rajshahi in the process.
Innovation applied but not executed.
Short third, short fine. Prompts those kind of shots from the batter. Shumon Khan equal to the task again. Pacers have done really well in this match, particularly for both teams. Still 51 to get of 32, not an easy task. Almost 10 per over from here on.
Might be, yeah, too high, over the head. So an extra run and still an extra ball.
Shimon Khan still thinking about that missed opportunity there, that catch that was dropped of him. Of course, need to forget what happened. Focus on the next ball. I think equally applies for the batter on strike and the bowler as well.
It is hot. Your hands can get sweaty immediately after that. He made sure that he got the towel and wiped his hand off. He's standing right outside the crease. Is Mayrob. Off cutter again. Played late. But he feels that if he found the gap, maybe he could have found a boundary. Doesn't on this occasion. Shimon Khan again asking for the towel from the umpire. It is that hot, we know that.
Pritham back on strike now, the right hand, left hand batting combination. Change in the field as well. No change at the back. Short third, short fine, still in place. Cover region shored up. Backward point coming in the circle and long off going back. So probably fuller length from Shimon. Taking the pace off. That's worked for him so well in this over.
Or a bluff. Oh, catch it is the call. Misjudged initially, but then he recovers well. And Shimon Khan finally gets the wicket. Ashiqur Rahman Shibli does well in the end. And that will be the end of Pritham Kumar. Shimon Khan gets another.
Disappointing from Pritham. Ashiqur Rahman Shibli all smiles, pointing at the floodlight, saying he lost it for a while. Suddenly kicked off the pitch. Some extra bounce on offer, leading edge sort of, and suddenly Shibli lost it, got it back. Shimon Khan, at least a sigh of relief. This one was caught. Second wicket for him. He's had a great day on the field. Pritham goes for 8. It's 102 for 5 now. 8 from 10.
New batter in is 𝗂𝗏𝗂𝗫𝗓 Shakil. 5 overs remaining. Here's how Rajshahi lost their 5th. The top edge. Then Shibli just managing to hold on to it. As you said, he lost it in the lights. There it is. First ball of the 16th over. Mosaddegh Hossain Shoykot back in action from the Turbo Electrolyte Sports drink end. Against Mayrob. Oh, well bowled. Very good delivery.
So good to have someone of Mosaddegh experience bowling at the death. Round arm, darting in, slightly straightening that one.
Come on, Shogit bhai.
Oh. Nice bowling.
It's getting the ball to skid and bounce.
Come Shogit bhai.
In the block hole, appeal from behind the stumps. I think it was just a bat hitting the ground.
It looked like it went underneath the bat for the appeal. Started in like a medium pacer.
Plays it late. Should only be a single. It is. So required run rate now has hiked up to 11.52. That is why wickets is the name of the game, as they say. It's the result of the 5 wickets that have been taken by Dhaka. And yet again we see that total around 150 seems to be enough. Still not out of hands for Rajshahi, but they need something special from here on. Special from Mossadegh. Cleans Shakil up. Who's gone for naught.
The bails dislodged, stumps rattled. Mossadegh Shoykot muted celebration as if that was supposed to happen, and he knew it. Came in round the wicket. Change of angle. First ball for the new batter. Placed right across that delivery. Nothing short in the end. Ball kept low as well, but in the process, a golden duck for 𝗂𝗚𝗃𝗃 Shakil. 6 wickets down, 103 for Rajshahi after 16.
Rajshahi need 48 of 24 balls. That's the last wicket. Playing across the line. Darted in by Mossadegh. Was a lot quicker than Shakil expected. And hits the timber. Mossadegh strikes for Dhaka. 103 for 6 after 16. They are in chase of 151. Rajshahi are in all sorts of trouble now. The required run rate is exactly 12 runs per over. Here comes Ripon Mondol from the Al Arafa Islami Bank end. He's got short fine leg, short third in place. Mid off inside the circle. Extra cover also inside the ring. There is a deep square leg, deep mid wicket and long on in place. There's also a sweeper and backward point in the deep. In the air, mid-off fielder gets it quite comfortably in the air. And Mossadegh takes an easy catch as Ripon Mondol picked up the 6th wicket of Rajshahi division.
Yeah, and it's an important one. 𝗿𝗏𝗄, he has to depart. Banging it in short, but didn't really get the elevation he wanted. 𝗿𝗏𝗄 ending up scooping it straight to the fielder. Mossadegh Hossain Shoykot making no mistake. 𝗿𝗏𝗄 gone for 31. It's 103 for 7.
Yep, my dear Taizul, one leg is correct.
Taijul Islam, the new batter in, left-handed batter. Gets off the mark immediately to win 47, and deliveries left 22, and this was the last dismissal. 𝗿𝗏𝗄 slicing it to mid-off, where Mossadegh Hossain Shoykot was fielding, and perhaps that was the last hope for Rajshahi. Run rate is just 6.37. Required rate 12.82. Nihad faced his first delivery. Both batters absolutely new at the crease, and 𝗵𝗺𝗠𝗠𝗠 will have to bowl that again.
Hey, one bounce, my dear. Arif, one
So
bounce.
far bowled
Niyaz,
3.2 overs.
one bounce.
Yeah, that was very high.
Bowling 4 to go. Arif.
Taking a wicket, giving away 22 runs. Looks to play, but plays and misses. Bowling it way away from the body of Nihad-uz-Zaman is 𝗵𝗺𝗠𝗠𝗠. Look at that. Rolling the fingers, trying to take pace off. Maidool Islam Onkon almost wondering if that was going to be a wide, but it was inside the line. This time straight to the fielder, another dot ball. This is good bowling by 𝗵𝗺𝗠𝗠𝗠. There is a slight change in the field as mid-on comes inside the circle. There is a long off, a deep extra cover, a deep mid-wicket, a deep square leg as well.
Slow delivery. Cut away, straight to the fielder, a deep singles, won't work for Rajshahi.
𝗵𝗺𝗠𝗠𝗠 bowling from the Al Arafa Islami Bank end, left-right combination here in the crease. Taijul, the left-handed batter, Nihad-uz-Zaman right-handed, is back on strike. And the field is having to change each time they swap ends. There is a long on, a deep point, a deep mid-wicket and a deep square leg for Nihad-uz-Zaman.
Nicely bowled Yorker. It's been a very good over so far from 𝗵𝗺𝗠𝗠𝗠. End of another over. After 17, Rajshahi 108 for 7.
পাঁচটা একান্নতে শেষ টাইম এখন বাজে 3:38 এই 5:38 538 ইয়া 538 3 ওভার
The sun is starting to set here in Sylhet, floodlights in full effect, and it's a beautiful sky, the clouds taking a very pinkish and purplish color. Looks lovely, honestly. Beautiful settings for cricket as Mosaddeq Hossain Shoykot comes back into the attack. 3 overs for 22, he's taken 1 wicket. Now, shouts of catch it, but Mahfuzur Rabbi couldn't make his ground in the end. It'll be another single.
It's getting tough and tough here for Rajshahi. They kept losing wickets at crucial situations. They need 42 of 17. Taijul is on strike. Mosaddeq once again darting in. Never easy to put him away. He's such an experienced campaigner.
Yeah, and his improvement with the ball over the years has been something to behold. He's become a proper all-rounder, you would say. So effective with the ball. 𝗬𝗎𝗻 back on strike. Looks to play the reverse, gets a bit of bat onto it, but there is protection there. Short third does the fielding, just singles. They won't mind. Dhaka won't mind if Rajshahi are taking singles.
Yeah, the game is slowly slipping out of Rajshahi's hand. They need 40 or 15 balls. I've previously mentioned that even 140 would be a good target to defend. It seems like they've scored 10 more.
Seems like they've scored plenty more, Mazhar. They still require 40 or 14. And they're going at a run a ball almost. Looks to scoop it and another dot ball.
Trying to be cheeky, Taijul. Obviously the intention was right. Fine leg was inside the circle. Trying to use the pace of Mossadegh that time. Came down the track, missed everyone, missed the batter. The keeper also missed the stumping opportunity. End of the over. A good one from Mossadegh. 111 for 7 after 18. Last ball of the previous over, Taijul Islam came down the track. 𝗵𝗀 Lonkon was unable to grab that one. It was an opportunity missed.
Yeah, look at Shoikat. Quite disappointed with what just transpired in front of his eyes. Usually on a Nelson, Australians say that a wicket generally tends to fall. Look at that. Looks like cotton candy, if you ask me.
Shuman Khan comes into the attack and was welcomed with a boundary by Nihad.
Yeah, that is some response by 𝗬𝗎𝗻. And he quietly apologizes. Perhaps not the right delivery for the field setup. With not much protection down the ground. There is long on and long off now. A deep mid wicket and a deep point along with a deep square leg. Shuman Khan bowls from the Al Arafa Islami Bank end.
Bowls wide of the crease, in the air. Finds the gap as well. Won't reach the fence, but he will get a couple. Finally, you can see a bit of intent from the Rajshahi batters. I think it's a bit too late.
Key word here is batters, I think, Mazhar, because they've lost their main batters already. Had there been two full-time recognized batters here, yes, you'd have a chance. Right now, it looks bleak.
Nicely bowled again by Shuman Khan. Roll of the fingers, bowling wide of the crease, making things difficult for Nihad. Yeah, obviously, we mentioned the fact about the surface, the nature of the surface. Not easy to bat on. Most of the players spoke about the surface. But I also want to hear from them that they accept their mistakes, that they should have batted well. They should not have thrown out the wicket away. This is something you need to realize and accept the fact that you need to improve. Full toss. Looking for the second, going for it, no. Has to settle for a one.
And Shuman Khan, the previous delivery was too full. Before that, he rolled his fingers over, trying to mix things up, looking for another wicket. Now let's see if it's possible. He's been economical as well, Shuman Khan. scored some important runs at the later part of the innings. The 2 sixes that he hit propped up the total to 150, what at one time looked like 130-ish. And now he's doing a job with the ball. Still 33 required from A. Shumon Khan, has picked up 2 wickets.
Pulled it away. Not the best of connection. Will get a single. They need 32 of 7.
1-2 game, 1-2 game.
And you look at the 2 batters in the middle. 𝗵𝗂, he's already hit a boundary in this over. They're trying their best to their ability. You have to say that, both 𝗵𝗂 and Taijul. And yeah, this is the Sylhet International Cricket Stadium, a beautiful place for cricket. So if you're not in the ground, come visit.
A single to end the over. They are 120 for 7 after 19. They need 31 in the final over. Outstanding. We are here at the Sylhet International Cricket Stadium. The scenic Sylhet, as they say. We are into the final over of the innings. Rajshahi needing 31 of 6 deliveries. They are 120 for 7 in chase of 151. Things hasn't gone their way. However, they did well to restrict Dhaka to 150, but they fall apart with the bat. Can they pull off a miracle here? Nazmul bowls the first ball of the final over. Nihad gets a single.
Brings Taijul on strike, 30 of 5. So 6 into 5 is possible. They need 5 sixes. Other than that, he bowls 1 delivery. Even if he's hit for 4, it's all good. Dhaka are winning, and not just winning but by a good margin, it seems.
So officially, I can say that Dhaka division are going to win this game, as Rajshahi need 29 of 4 balls. Even 4 sixes won't do for them.
And a big credit there belongs to Nazmul Islam Oppo as well, who's bowled 3.2 overs, given away just 10 runs, a maiden as well, along with a wicket.
That's it. Nazmul Islam Oppo, with that trademark celebration, picks up another wicket, as Rajshahi lost another wicket. They lost their 8th.
And trying to come down the wicket and get to the pitch of the delivery, but he kept it low. And there's that celebration. Gave birth to the Nagin Derby between Bangladesh and Sri Lanka. Nihaduzzaman has to depart for 13. It's 122 for 8.
That's a beautiful sight from the buggy cam, providing us a different angle. Nice work. I almost thought it's a buggy cam, but it's a drone. Good work from the production, must say. You're watching this match live from T Sports and TapMad. Into the final over, 2 more balls to go.
Oh, that's another one. Clean bowled. The second wicket of this over for Nazmul. He's got 3 in this innings now. Gets Asaduzzaman Payal, who comes in and has to depart. It's 122 for 9. Just 1 wicket remaining.
Right on the money. Payal looking to play that slog sweep. Too full for him to play that shot. Nazmul enjoying that. Why not? Bowled really well. Picked up his 3rd wicket, his 2nd in the final over of the innings. As Payal goes without troubling the scorers. 122 for 9, Rajshahi.
Center.
Yes, center.
Last ball of the over.
Last ball of the innings. Nahid Rana on strike. Nazmul picked up 2 wickets in this over so far. He's got a slip in place. Bowled that Yorker. Looking for the 3rd wicket of the over. That's it. End of the match. Dhaka division go on to win this game quite comfortably in the end. They defended the target of 151 successfully.
Handshakes all around. Indeed, it's another victory for Dhaka. And tell you what, they are rolling. They are rocking and rolling, to be exact, because they have a bit of a winning streak going. Looks to be one of the teams to beat. Dhaka played 3, 1-2, no result 1. That was before this match. After this match, it's played 4, 1-3, no result 1. That means they are at the top of the table, at the very top of the pile with 7 points. The others have some catching up to do. Chattogram are on the 2nd spot. Rajshahi, yes, they've won game that they've won, but this is their 2nd loss. They have 1 no result. They will want to get back to winning ways. Dhaka winning by 28 runs, and this was how it ended. Nahid Rana almost got bowled out, and look at that reaction from Opoo. Nahid Rana gives a wry smile. That was it. Handshakes. This is a strong Rajshahi unit. They will want to improve their performances. The floodlights taking full effect here at the Sylhet International Cricket Stadium as another day of the NCL comes to an end. 2 matches happening, and this is what happened when Rajshahi batted. Shanto didn't score much. Sohan got a start but couldn't continue. Same with Sabbir and Mehrab. He stood and hung in for a long time for that 31, but got out, and when he got out, that was it. Sabbir Rahman, Pritam, Shakil, no one really making enough runs, and that cost Dhaka dearly.
With the ball, it was Nazmul with the pick of the bowlers. 3 for 10 from his 4 overs. 𝗂𝗶𝗱𝗲 picked up 2. Shumon also picked up 2 wickets. And Rabbi was the only bowler who didn't pick up a wicket.
Well, this is what happened in the 2nd innings. An early wicket of Nazmul Hossain Shanto taken by Opoo. And Then Rajshahi tried to play a few big shots. Yes, but this didn't really affect too much. They had some big shots early on. And now you can see why they've ended up losing. 𝗃𝗵𝗴𝗲𝗂 came in, took a few wickets. And then there was 𝗃𝗵𝗴𝗲. He tried to up the ante along with 𝗃𝗵𝗴𝗲. Look at that, Rajshahi did play quite a few big shots. But then that was the dismissal of 𝗃𝗵𝗴𝗲. Shubman Khan taking the wicket. And that was some good fielding to give Shubman his second. The ball keeping low for Mosaddeq, taking his wicket. And now Ripon Mondol, he got into the act as well. They bowled oh so well, defended those runs brilliantly, and that was Nazmul in the final over, taking 2 wickets. That of tail-end batters, but the damage was done earlier by the likes of Shubman Khan and co. We will go downstairs where Ahmed bin Parvez is ready with a player interview.
নাজমুল অপু দুর্দান্ত বোলিং করেছেন আজকে এবং ডেফিনেটলি আপনার যে স্পেশালিটি পাওয়ার প্লের ভিতর বল করা সেখানেও আপনাকে আসলে আনপ্লেয়েবল মনে হয়েছে সো ওভারঅল উইকেট থেকে কি অ্যাসিস্ট্যান্সের কোনো বিষয় ছিল নাকি জাস্ট আপনার ডিসিপ্লিনটা মেনটেন করেছেন
না আসলে আমাকে দায়িত্ব দেওয়া হয়েছিল পাওয়ার প্লেটা সো উইকেটটা একটু মানে স্কিডি ছিল তো যার কারণে চেষ্টা করছি পেস ভেরিয়েশন করার আর আমি চেষ্টা করি সবসময় পাওয়ার প্লেতে বা যখনই বোলিং করি ব্যাটসম্যান রিড করার যে ব্যাটসম্যান কী চাচ্ছে তো ওটা অনুযায়ী আলহামদুলিল্লাহ এক্সিকিউটটা খুব ভালো হয়েছে এই জন্য ভালো হয়েছে
খুবই এনজয় করি বেসিক্যালি আপনি যখন মাঠে থাকেন খুবই এন্টারটেইনিং বিষয় হতে থাকে এবং সেটা শুধু আপনার উইকেট পাওয়া না তারপরে সেলিব্রেশন দর্শকরাও অনেক এনজয় করে তারা সো আপনি কিন্তু আজকে আবার আপনার সেই নাগিন সেলিব্রেশনটা ফিরিয়ে এনেছেন বোঝা যাচ্ছিল ইন্টারেস্টিং এনজয় করছেন সো আপনার বাদবাকিগুলোও কি সামনে আমরা দেখতে পাবো অন্যান্যগুলো
আসলে এই প্রেশারের মধ্যে একটু ফান না থাকলে সব কিছু বোরিং হয়ে যায় আর যখন লাইনে ফিল্ডিং করতেছিলাম সব দর্শকরা রিকোয়েস্ট করতেছিল যে এই গরমে আসছি আপনার একটু নাগিন স্ট্যাং এসে দেখতে তা চেষ্টা করেন যাতে উইকেট পেলে যেতে হয় দেওয়া হয় তা আমারও ইচ্ছা থাকে যে উইকেট নেওয়ার কারণ উইকেট নিলে সেলিব্রেশন করতে পারবো এটার জন্য একটু এক্সট্রা এফোর্টই থাকে তো আলহামদুলিল্লাহ খুব ভালো হয়েছে
আশা করি আপনি সামনে আর অনেকগুলো দারুণ সেলিব্রেশন আমাদের উপহার দিবেন আপনার টুর্নামেন্টটা দারুণ কাটুক এই আশাই করছি
থ্যাংক ইউ স্যার থ্যাংক ইউ
থ্যাংক ইউ
So this is the match summary. Dhaka winning by 28 runs, scoring 150 for 9. Ongkon with 35. Rafsan hung in there for 32. Look at that, 14 from Shubman Khan from just 5 deliveries. Those 2 sixes propped the total up to 150 for 9. And I think that was a very important knock by him. Pyle, he bowled well, as did 𝗃𝗵𝗴𝗲, but in the end, it wasn't enough. And look at that. This is the scene at the Sylhet International Cricket Stadium. We have 2 matches taking place tomorrow. Yasir Ali Rabbi's Chattogram will take on Imon's Borishal here at the same venue in Sylhet. And that will be the first match of the Al Arafa Islami Bank NCL powered by Turbo Electrolyte Sports Drinks. And the second match will be between Khulna and Rangpur. Mohammad Mithun takes on Akbar Ali. That's match number 16 here at the same venue. Things should be interesting and exciting as we start to wrap things up and get ready for the post-match presentation with Shorturl Ghosh down in the middle.
Welcome to the post-match presentation of match number 14 of the Al Arafa Islami Bank NCL T20 powered by Turbo. Well, it was an interesting encounter where Dhaka took on Rajshahi, and in the end, Dhaka won the match by 28 runs. Congratulations to Dhaka, commiserations to Rajshahi. I'll take this opportunity to introduce the presentation party. We have with us Ms. Selina Chaudhary, owner Chaudhary Trade Link and President Rotary Club of Sylhet Midtown. Next, we have Mr. 𝗂𝗁𝗃𝗃, BCB High Performance Coach and former West Indian cricketer. Mr. Hasnat Antor, Assistant Manager, 𝗂𝐻𝐸 Ventures Limited. And finally, Mr. Tanvir Ahmed, Officer, Remark HB Limited. Thank you all for joining us. First and foremost, I'd like to have a chat with Nazmul Hussain Shanto, the captain of Rajshahi. Shanto, where do you think it went wrong?
Everywhere. I think the way we bowl, the way we bat, I think we deserve to lose, especially the way we bat. It's looking very disappointing.
Halfway through, would you be happy with the target that you got 151?
Yes, obviously. I think, especially with the new ball, they batted brilliantly. But in the middle over, we came back strongly. But as I said, the way we bat, it's really disappointing.
Yeah, and something about the surface. You know, today we noticed that the faster bowlers were successful taking pace off the ball all throughout.
Wicket, it's today quite better. Looks pretty good. But I think the way Payal, Rana, Sabir bowled, really nice to see.
Yeah, wish you good luck for the rest of the tournament.
Thank you.
Nazmul Hussain Shanto, the captain of the Rajshahi team. Now for the player of the match. It is someone who's grabbed it with both hands and brought victory for his team with all-round performance. He turned down the momentum with 2 sixes when his team was batting at the very end. He scored 14 of just 5 deliveries and then took 2 important wickets. It is Shumon Khan. Shumon Khan of Dhaka, 2 for 21 of 4 overs, pretty economical. Took the wickets of Sabbir Rahman and Pritam Kumar. Remained not out on 14 of just 5 deliveries, 2 sixes. As we say, it is a game of momentum. Shumon, I know it is hot, but I think in the match today you were hotter.
Yeah, exactly. First of all, Alhamdulillah, I always prefer to bowl right lane. And today, I thought it's my day. Last 2 matches, actually, I did not get to bowl because our spinners did really well. But today, opportunity came to me, and I thought today is my day, and Alhamdulillah.
With the ball in hand, what was the trick to your success today?
When I see the piece, actually, I thought the wicket is not bad, but at the hard length area, it's a little tricky. And I just thought I just bowled this right area and change of pace. That's it. That's the.
You told us about the trickery you did with the ball, but what about with the bat? Those 2 sixes, did the bat have some magic?
No, actually, last couple of months I did hard work to improve my batting, my hitting skills. Today I got chance to bat, and then I control my shape and hit 2 sixes. Alhamdulillah, and I think looking forward.
As they say, hard work pays off. Keep working hard. Congratulations and all the best.
Thank you. Thank you all.
Shumon Khan, the Al-Arafa Islami Bank player of the match from Dhaka. Now the winning captain, Mahidul Islam Onkon, please. Onkon must be a happy man now.
Yeah, I felt the boys really did a really good job. We felt it was a really good effort from us, but still I have to say we have to improve a lot of things. Hopefully next game we will do well.
Can you name a few points where you want to improve, basically?
I felt myself when I was said, but it is my job to complete the innings well. Hopefully, inshallah, next game we will do well.
I just wanted to ask, is it fair to say that you guys were set up for a bigger total when you were batting?
Yeah, we are looking for a bigger total, but wicket is really good, but sometimes ball is sticky when ball are slower. So we feel if we go long and we have wickets, then we can score big. But unfortunately, I get out in a situation that really don't help us.
Quite a few players clicking right at the time. Ashikur Rahman Shibli, Ryan Rafsan, Nazmul Islam Opu, Mosaddeq Shoykot, Shumon Khan. Good for you.
Yeah, it's really good for us because we felt we have a really good team and everyone is performer, everyone keen to play well. Hopefully, inshallah, it is a long tournament, I will say. It's just a 4-game done, but it's still a long way to go.
Go well for the rest of the tournament.
Yeah, thanks.
That concludes the presentation party. Back to the combox.
Right then, another match done and dusted. Another day of the Al-Arafa Islami Bank NCL T20 2025-26. Powered by 𝗃𝗏 Electrolyte Sports Drinks. Done and dusted. Yes, this is the match summary once again. Dhaka batting first, scoring 150 for 9. Onkon, Rafsan, Shibli and Shumon all doing their part with the bat. Rajshahi in reply, 122 for 9. And they lost the match. Dhaka division winning by 28 runs. They are at the top of the table. So that's it from us here today. We will see you once again tomorrow. Till then, take care and good night.